So you walk down the steps into the throne room. Dust here is so thick that it muffles your footfall. There is a glow out ahead of you, beyond some strategically placed pillars that block your view. As you step forward, there's a sense of reverence that hangs in this place. A voice calls out, "Approach, me champions. For long has it been since I have had someone in my court." So you guys have just opened up the door, and you're standing still in the Hall of Keys, and you're looking into the next area. What would you like to do?
What map are we on?
Yeah,
I haven't shared it yet. Currently, you're on the key and door map.
Hey, I wanted to say, I didn't realize until you posted it in Discord that room was shaped like a key. That's so awesome. I love it. When I read it today and I thought about the layout of the map, I was like, oh man, that's genius. I love it. I was really excited about it. I just wanted you to know.
Thank you.
I don't remember a key-shaped room.
It was so where we put all the different large keys.
Northeast room?
You remember how it looked really odd that it had like all the little alcoves for all the different keys? It's the shape of
yeah, okay. I see. Yep, okay.
Genius. Love it.
I noticed it.
I noticed it looked weird, and then I noticed that my skin was falling off.
I noticed I was melting.
It wasn't falling off, it was sloughing off.
You know what Mav remembers? Static farting and getting it sprayed up.
Petbridge Farm remembers.
Pepperidge
That was a great moment because he fairy fired you with his butt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry, what do we see in front of us?
I think we enter the hallway. Well, can we take a long rest?
That's up to you.
Oh, did we go and check on the wall image?
We can go check on the wall image. Is the wall image still there?
What wall
image?
The thing that was
the monster.
The Hydra thing.
I don't remember that we wanted to see like if we knew if it was still moving, but I don't think we
did it go. We didn't so. The question is, did it go away or is it still around? Gonna get us?
And if it's still around, did it move from where we knew it was last?
Right on. So you go back to where you killed it last. You killed both of them, and they are no longer on the wall. And you did not see them as you passed through the halls.
Is that a freaking cold case?
Yeah.
Tony, did you do that?
Yes, Tony did that.
Oh, for the sound effects all the time. I love it. Don't spin that man's doors.
I was putting it back. Somebody else moved it.
Stop touching it.
No, that one should be open.
Gonna get us all in freaking trouble.
Wait, which one should be open?
Oh my gosh, what is going on?
Spin them all. Quick, go. I didn't touch it.
Somebody's
Hands up, don't shoot.
Alright, that's it. Yeah. Someone's in big trouble.
Do we...
Oh my gosh. Someone inspect the hallway, please.
What do you want to do? The Hydra creatures are no longer in that area.
I just thought it'd be nice to know if there's any traps, but clearly I cannot find out.
Secret tunnel.
As a group, where are we? Are we down by Jeff?
Down in that lower left area.
Yes. That's where we stopped last week, is down in that lower left area.
Lower right.
Yeah, that's that direction.
Thank you, that's what I meant.
Lower Dennis.
Settings.
Lower left only worries me because of all the whirring blades of death.
Most of those you smashed.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
Yeah, one we left up.
What are the wait a minute, the voice that you just narrated, that was the cutscene, correct? That was not...
That was the cutscene. You are correct in that assumption.
Jeffrey's going to check for traps and then go down the hallway.
Yeah. You can do it at advantage if you want.
Sure.
Or I mean, I can do it.
All right.
I mean, you weren't doing it, so I'm going to go 11. Let's go.
That's because I was still trying to figure out what was going on in life.
So we're moving forward and not spending any more time in the key maze.
I can't think of any reason we'd want to other than money.
Because we need a rest.
We need a rest.
See, I feel like the place we're in just doesn't want us to rest, so let's go.
All right. Then that seems to be the consensus. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's real bad looking.
Yeah. Yep.
Not too far off from that.
Is it glitch bad though?
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, I think you and I are definitely looking lich bad.
How do you
Yeah, I don't have any of my own ability to heal.
Tony, what'd you say?
Trying to figure out why Mav has no 5th level spots.
Because he's a 2/3 caster.
Oh, that's right.
What if we go around the corner to where one of those chests were and just take a rest there?
I mean, the last time we tried to take a rest, the wall attacked us. So.
Yeah, but now we don't see the wall anymore. So
the
we
wall
could
is
either
right there. I see all of the walls.
No, the monster wall. I want to go back and check in the original hallway to see if it's there.
It is there in its original form. Its tongue is sticking out, but there are no keys on it, and the door back to the Hall of Rulership is open.
Oh, in that case, I'd like to go back to the judge chamber so that we can take a rest.
Okay, make a perception check as you pass through there. Everybody gets to. If that's what you're doing.
Sure.
That's what I think would be a good idea.
I will follow Master Othig.
I'm fine with that idea.
Which check? Sorry.
Perception, please.
As he has chosen to go backwards instead of forwards.
Hey, there's a nat 20 in there.
Bap!
And so for a total of 31. Tony, Jeffrey notices something, and I'm going to have to fish it out because we haven't used this map in a few weeks. This one. All right. So, you notice something as you're walking past. You
It's a
think
dog.
where I just drew that new arrow. The statue there is different than it was before. At the angle you're at, you can't quite make out what's different, but you think it might have split in half.
Organically, or did it break?
You can't tell from here.
I would like to ask it if it is okay.
The statue?
Yeah.
So you're going to go up to it then?
Yeah, I'll be about 10 feet from it, and I'll just be like, hey, you alright?
Okay, so you move to the statue, and this isn't the one where the Guardian is. This is a different one.
The one with the guard. Okay.
These are the two Celestials that were forming the archway with their wings.
2 Celestials that were forming an archway with their wings. Got it.
Between all the judgment statues, the 5 judgments, or 6 judgment statues.
You didn't describe it this way, but I always envisioned it like the Oracle from Neverending Story.
Yeah. I like that.
I don't even remember that part.
The scary angels that shoot death rays.
Yeah, when you
So Jeffrey, you move towards it, and you realize that somewhere along the way, and you guys never went back down this hallway, secret passage opened here.
Secret tunnel! Jeffrey's gonna go through. Wait, I'm gonna check for traps first.
You don't need to check for traps.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna check on investigation or perception. Do you?
Whichever you prefer.
I prefer perception. I am perceptive. Oh wait, are the others there, or did they wander off?
I'm assuming you're all there, since you all wanted to go back to the judgment chamber.
we are all here, but you got higher perception score, so
Yep,
you wander
so-
down without us.
I'm just gonna trundle forward and point at the statue, ask if it's okay, and then see the secret tunnel and go, ooh, secret tunnel, and check for traps, and if it's safe, duck inside.
Do you not want to do this after we rest?
No.
No, he's like, I'm at full health. I don't know what you guys are crying about.
All right, so you're fairly certain there are no traps.
All right, I'll poke my head around the corner.
And you see down at the end of this, looks like it opens up into a small room, and there is a chest in there.
I will get close enough that I can take a mage hand and see if I can open it.
Then I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, as you did not detect the trap that is in this room.
That's unsettling. So I am...
I mean, you only rolled an 18.
Only rolled an 18. That's not a D&D statement. So right there... is that where I set the trap off?
Nope, it's 1 square further in the hallway.
That one? Yep, that's exactly where I'd be to cast Mage Hand, because that's the range on Mage Hand. Alright, dexterity saving throw?
Yes, please.
On it. Blap. That's 16.
So you will make the DC.
Got it.
And after the labyrinth, guys, we are going to switch to my percentage of health trap damage. But for now, it's just dice damage. A large ballista fires, a sized arrow fires from somewhere behind the chest. You
that's
dodge
bad.
out of the way, but it still gets you for 20 points of damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Great. Constitution save. Got it.
Lifts it to the chest.
That's a 5.
He got out of the way, but you immediately begin to feel feverish.
Is this a poison?
This is a disease.
A disease. That sounds wonderful. Great. I am a feverish gnome. No, I'm not even a gnome. I'm a halfling. Sweet. I will utilize, because it's good for poisons, and
This disease is so bad it changed your race.
for its effects. So I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration on myself.
Lester? Who's Lester?
He's my uncle. It's Fester's brother. Fester was my other uncle. So I will use the spell slot and cast Lesser Restoration on myself. I'm going to keep saying it. I can't not say it. Thanks, Adam. Now it's got a T. I'm going to change it. Lester's Restoration. Got it.
So you cast Lesser Restoration on yourself, and you feel like you have accomplished what you set out to in curing the disease, but
Got him.
it seemed like it almost didn't.
Ooh, that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I feel punished. Let's go.
I feel punished. Don't feel punished.
I mean...
That's probably a pretty appropriate way to feel.
Yeah.
I will continue checking for traps down this hallway as everything feels unsafe. Do I know what kind of trigger mechanism it was? Was it mechanical? Was it arcane?
It was an arcane trigger as far as you could tell, because nothing mechanical happened.
Master Thanok, can you please cast Detect Magic? I believe whatever I set off was not triggered by my tiny body.
Oh,
But
you can, but the whole area is magical.
What?
Yeah, I can. It'll take 10 minutes. I gotta cast those.
The whole area was magical too.
The whole area is magical, but you have been able to pick out
Yeah, bits and
concentrated
pieces.
points.
minor changes on that.
So I will wait here while you do that. Actually, yeah. Do I feel like had I been lying down, the ballista would have missed me?
It might have.
Cool. I'm gonna lie on the ground and use Mage Hand to check the box to see if it's locked.
All right, so the box is indeed locked.
Okay. Let's see. Range is 60 feet. I'll use my last second level spell slot and cast Knock. So
Did you
60
wait for Thanok to cast Detect Magic?
Yes, I'm waiting for Thanok.
Okay, then you would probably not do that, as he can clearly see a ward covering this chest.
Oh, good call. Good call.
You totally should have let him just keep going with that, because I was gonna. Hey, could you cast this as a... yeah, definitely, it'll take 2 minutes. Alright, cool. While you do that, I'm gonna keep messing around with it.
Fair enough. Well, I don't have the ability to dispel magic until we rest. But hey, guys, there's a chest over here that looks important.
I can dispel magic.
Do it! Sorry.
The ward on it, does it look like it is a... like a...
Trap
mechanism? Trap-like mechanism? Or does it seem like it is a... ward similar to the what's his name who got himself the Thanos dusted?
Will it cost anyone hit points?
Thanos? What are you talking about? The guy got...
The archmage who with the spell book.
It looks like a trap ward.
I wouldn't acknowledge that comment either.
What was that guy's name?
Oh wait, I have a 4th level.
It started with a D, didn't it?
No, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. You can upcast a spell that doesn't have a different ability, right? That's a thing?
Yeah.
Andy,
Okay.
Are you going to do something about that ward?
Isn't he out of spell slot?
Yeah, he's going to do something in about 10 minutes.
I would prefer to take a rest before I do something about that, but I could definitely open the box and absorb whatever gets shot out of it.
Because I have a 4th level spell slot left. And if I can upcast a spell magic, which I think you can,
Oh,
I
you can,
could.
because it works like counterspell, so if you cast it at 4th level, it dispels 4th level spells and below.
It does?
Yes.
Yep.
I didn't realize that worked like that.
Being if it's above a 4th level spell, it works just as if you cast it at the lowest level.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. You still have to roll over the DC, but you don't get any bonuses.
Correct.
Correct.
Man, I feel like you should get a +1 if you cast it at 4th level.
That's the gamble, man.
I know it is. So, after discussing with Mavamine and learning that he is out of spell slots, we intend to rest in a moment here. Is that correct? Okay, so rather than wasting a spell slot tomorrow, I'm just going to use the spell slot now unless somebody objects.
No, I'm fine with that.
I'll use 4th level, and I'll cast a spell magic on the ward.
Okay. The ward fizzles out of existence.
Sweet! Now I'll use that knock spell.
Alright. You watch as the lid pops open.
Got it. Alright, Thanak. You can...
What? Now I can what? You did everything.
I figured I'd send you down there to get whatever's in there.
No, feel free.
Alright, I'll cautiously creep my way down there.
So you guys all watch as Jeff just commando crawls all slow.
Yeah.
A couple of times he thinks he set something off, so he stops and freezes up. But nothing's going on. He does things from time to time to make it look like he's disarming things and being all cool. And he gets to the chest and he pulls himself up over the chest and he looks inside of it, and there is a pile of coins, and sitting on top of those coins are 4 crowns, thin diadem style crowns. Andy, we can't hear you unless you don't want us to hear you.
I wasn't talking to you guys.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure.
Fine, we weren't talking to you either.
I enabled push to talk so that you wouldn't hear my dogs eating each other.
That's fair.
If you want, I can identify one of those. Same thing what we did with the bracelets.
Oh, good call.
And they do seem to be the same style and make as the bracelets.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to come down here and take a look at this with your detect magic up?
That and I will cast ritual cast identity on one of them. Identify on one of them.
Do it.
Does the detect magic show up anything other than that they're magical? I assume.
Same type of magical pulsing that the others did.
Okay.
Transmutation. And now that you know it's there, just a hint of Gia's. 35. Okay. So, yeah, you detect this very similar things, except these, unlike the bracelet, these will... The bracelet did... What did it do? Strength or...
Dexterity.
Strength or dexterity.
That's right. These will do intelligence or wisdom.
You sure it's not charisma?
No. Are you a llama?
Yes.
Oh, what?
I am.
My wife is in a llama costume.
I heard how matter of fact she said, yes, I am. Oh, she is. Definitely she is.
Yep. I see it. Oh,
My
it
wife
was
is a
Ghouls
llama.
Night Out, huh?
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
School's night out, yeah.
Yep.
So these are not attunement items, but
Okay.
they will raise one of those two stats by 1 point.
I don't rely on either of those, but if you guys want to wear them and if you want me to wear one, I will. But
I think for the no other reason that there were 4 of them and there are 4 of us for this area, we should use them. And then once we get out of here, we can decide if we need them or not.
Okay.
Last week there was my identified saw that there was some sort of, you said Gias wasn't the right word, but it was some sort of...
Yep, there is some sort of enchantment magic attached to this.
I will put mine on, put the crown on. Am I able to see if that gets stronger?
No.
Okay. Okay.
If what gets stronger? What were you trying to do?
Gia's.
This is the right word, but
Yeah. No, I get it. No, I wasn't tracking at first. I thought you meant like the magical effects of. But I thought you thought like combining the two accessories would bonus them, not increase the effect that we get.
Yeah, I think they do bonus, but it's not the stats that are.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So and then
I wasn't tracking it.
Oh, there's also 250 gold for each of you in that box.
Nice.
Whoa.
All right.
And then long rest.
Attempt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make perception checks for me. Who still needs to roll? Math.
I do.
Andy.
Jeffrey, you scored high enough. You can now make an insight check.
Uh, 22.
Your beard is far longer than it should be for only having taken 2 long rests down here.
I'm going to clue Thanok into my assumption and ask him if he thinks that time is broken in here and that we have been here for a very long time. And see if he can make an Arcana check to deduce a little deeper into this.
I can try, but I don't know. Well, I guess based on the likelihood that this place is related to the Fae, that's probably not a outside the box.
What makes
idea?
you think it's related to the Fae?
I mean, because I've never seen Minotaurs hanging out anywhere else.
Minotaurs aren't Fae creatures; they're abyssal.
But he's a celestial Minotaur.
Also not Fae.
Well, you don't know that.
I really wanted him. I wanted that to play itself out just the way it did. The minute it started, I was like, "Oh, I hope this happens."
Fae creatures are notorious tricksters. Celestials are honest creatures. Those two don't go hand in hand. This place is way too orderly to be of Fae nature. There's too many rules here to be broken. There are no rules in the Fae.
You do, while you start to have this conversation, everybody notices their beards are substantially longer.
Bruce.
My ultimate point on that, though, is that I don't know if I would have any way to prove that, one way or another.
Magic.
Yeah, but I mean, being in the Fae, I still couldn't figure that out until afterwards.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
So
I mean, I could try an Arcana check, but I don't think it's going to give me anything.
It'll get you more than not making one.
Okay, I'm going to make one.
You get nothing.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Take that.
Other than confirming the fact that, like, doing your check and going into some things, other stuff is funny too. Your fingernails are longer than they should be. You don't feel like a ton of time has passed, but a certain amount of time has passed.
Yeah. All right.
Your girlfriend's worried. You should probably use your sending stone and ask her how she's doing.
Yeah, I can't do that. Are we gonna take a rest here then?
We just did.
Oh, we did. We did. Okay, cool. Cool. I see.
That's the reason we noticed that our hair got longer is because we rested.
Yep.
Oh, right. Okay.
We Rumpelstiltskined it.
Do we have anything on us that would decay?
Our skin.
Nah,
No, like any
Not
items. Okay,
your rations are dried good rations, so
they last a while.
quite a while before showing signs of age and wear.
Yeah.
You might have some mushrooms.
Honestly, I think any of the mushrooms and stuff we probably kept back at the.
Yeah.
Because you don't have a bag of holding anymore.
Yeah.
Because it got sold.
Sure did.
So bad.
That was one of my favorite moments.
Alright, so back to the last leg of the labyrinth.
Nope.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys head back across the labyrinth. Nothing in the area of doors has changed at all. It's just the way you left it. And you get to where the mural was, and now the door has opened. And you're going to go beyond it.
Yeah.
Yep.
When the last one of you goes beyond it, it closes itself. And first thing you notice about this place is it is meticulously clean. You've not yet encountered someplace in this labyrinth where it was clean. It was always, sandy and dusty and all that good stuff. But here, you don't see any of that.
And we are okay.
Oh, hey, hey.
The final countdown. Ba-dun-dun.
I knew that was coming.
What an odd sound effect to have on hand.
Do you guys want to do anything in particular as you cross through this area?
I will just keep an eye out for traps and whatnot.
Okay. As you start to move forward, you take your first few steps forward, the entire labyrinth shakes as if it's hit by a minor tremor, and dust begins to fall through the ceiling cracks. Just like every place else in the labyrinth, the ceiling is made up of large tiles, 5-foot square tiles, the same as the floor, and the dust seems to be coming through those seams at a fairly steady pace. It limits your view to 10 feet from where you are.
Super.
It seems accurate.
Proceed cautiously.
It's true.
I'll go in front.
Okay. So you go to proceed cautiously, and you get to this juncture right here. And that's all you can see. The sand on the floor is now making little lines and little piles.
Continue east.
Like the room is filling with sand.
The line's
Well,
going
it's
in a particular direction.
It is.
Was that Andy?
Are the lines going in a particular direction?
They are following the. It's coming straight down from the cracks in the ceiling, so they're lining up on the lines you see on the floor.
And it started as soon as we entered the room.
Correct.
Feels like an hourglass, and we've got a certain amount of time.
I was going to say, Jeffrey is already starting to feel claustrophobic, and I'm the smallest person. So he's just must go faster.
I was totally going to ask if you can mold earth, and then I remembered that was Phil.
Okay, so you're heading east. You're continuing to head east?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go about another 40 feet, and I need you to make perception checks for me. Another hallway appears. This one you can tell is a hallway and not a room. Thanak, terrible. Jeffrey is not so good. Othig, not so good.
I think they're never good with perception.
Mav is the only one I don't have. There it is. Mav, you can't make it out. But there is a muffled voice, and you could have swore it called your name. But as far as who it is, you can't make it out. And it echoed through the hall. You're not quite sure which direction it came from.
Map's just gonna let go.
All right. You guys want to go north or keep going east?
No.
Othic can lead as far as I'm concerned.
Othic got it.
Yeah.
What did he say? East?
Yep.
All right. After just a handful more feet, you run into another junction. And it looks like the hallway goes up. The sand is now, it's not quite making, like, spreading out across the floor, but the piles are definitely, it's not slowing down.
But it's not speeding up?
Nope.
Okay. East.
You're pretty sure you've entered into a room. You can just barely make out the south wall. But it looks like north and east, you can't quite tell where it goes from. And I need perception checks again. Mav, you can make this at advantage, which looks good from that first one.
Hey-o!
Let's see, Mav. Othig and Jeffrey, actually 15, that's still pretty good. You all hear a voice, and it's calling your names. Jeffrey, you get the highest. Make an insight check. Nope.
I'm real good at that.
Are we each hearing our names individually, or
Yes.
like is Jeffrey hearing?
No, you only hear your name being called.
Okay.
So on talking with each other, we would understand that we're each hearing our own names.
Correct.
I'm going to use thaumaturgy and yell, "What you want?"
Make another perception check.
20. Dirty 20.
Jeffrey, in your life, who have you lost?
Everybody. Like anyone specific?
Yeah, somebody,
You look and you see everybody.
I mean, Ma and Pa, I mean, they've been dead a long time. Dad went to get milk and never came back. Mom went to get Dad and never came back. So, I mean,
I
there's
love
those
how
two.
they're not dead; they just abandoned you.
Well, I mean, I'm fairly certain they're dead because, you know, I tried to send them a message and I never got a return. So,
That doesn't. Yeah. Okay.
yep. I guess. Someone that mattered to me would have been my dog. Would have been the only probably thing that he cared about, because people in him don't necessarily like.
So you look over and you see your dog. Hey, Jeffrey.
you definitely then do hear your dog barking.
All right. Which direction?
Yes, I saw you.
You can't tell. It sounds like it comes from everywhere.
And since he, you know, left to get milk and never came back, I assume I finally found him. And I'm excited.
Your dog left to go
That's
get
what everyone
milk.
told me. I mean,
Your dog left to go get milk and never came back.
They said, I mean, everyone leaves to go get milk and doesn't come back, and that's what happens when things go away. So I'm assuming he's got the milk, and I'm excited.
Okay. Where do you guys want to go?
Are you sure did you?
I love how this turned into like we're battling Jeff's psyche.
Yeah, could you please put the diadem on and attune it to intelligence?
Wow! Just wow!
I don't know what a diadem is, but I really want to attune it.
What do you guys want to do?
My dog is. I'll tell the guys. My dog is in here somewhere. I'll tell them.
Okay. Are we able to source any kind of direction where this is coming from, or you said it's everywhere?
It sounds like
you
it's
said
echoing from everywhere. And at different times it starts in different places.
I'm gonna
everywhere. I
I'm gonna
know.
turn north, going north.
Alright.
Following the wall.
Yes.
You do not have to go far before you hit the top end of this room.
Crap! We hit it.
Continuing north.
So you'll slide over to here. And that will...
You know how when you go through a maze, you're supposed to keep your
Hand on the wall.
yeah. I feel like that's exactly what Othik was doing up until he got to this room and then changed his plan immediately.
That's because there's no wall to the south. It's just, you know, the word Ordo.
Yeah, what's up with that? Is that actually a wall along the south?
Yeah, it is. I miscentered the labyrinth in the border, and I just didn't want to fix it. So
we run into the word Ordo. What does it mean?
it means you are trapped in a game.
Oh no! Me and my dog, we're trapped forever.
I just want to go a little bit further to. If it's a room, I'm expecting a wall not too far. So I just want to make sure that it was in fact a big room.
As far as you can tell,
The prior room.
you have. Oh, the prior room?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. We can definitely do that too. There you go. Yep, you have found a wall. So, and then are you headed up, or should I close that back up?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I mean, did you want to do something different? Because we can. We can do that first.
I just want to know there's nothing hiding in that corner. That's important.
Okay. There's nothing hiding in that corner.
Thank you.
So the sand is now starting to slide down, and it is starting to cover the floor.
Just want to check the wall on the east real quick and then continue west.
Well, here's the thing. You guys walk into this room, and Jeffrey, there's a big cow there, and your dog is sitting next to it.
So excited.
And they turn and they look at you, and they start charging. And as they do, they transform into monstrosities. The dog, something very akin to a werewolf, and the cow, something akin to a minotaur. However, it's not either. They're not either of those things. And I need you guys to roll initiative.
I'm super sad that my dog turned into a scary thing. I don't want to go first. Why does this keep happening? I gave myself...
That's fine. How about I go first then? Because we tied.
Yeah, you have a better dex, I'm assuming. No, wait, maybe not. I have a 17.
Well, since we rolled the same, we can choose which one of us goes first, right?
You go first.
Yeah, so I'll go first. Are we surprised?
I am.
I mean, you're not technically surprised.
Okay.
I think we expect that every time we go somewhere, someone's going to try to kill us. We can never be surprised.
Yeah.
I meant surprised like they're going to get a round of attacks on us.
Oh no, you're not. They're not getting that.
I would think like a big cow and a dog would be,
Pretty normal.
put a guy on edge a little bit in a labyrinth.
A Tuesday around here.
Yeah.
That's a Tuesday in the labyrinth.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a Thursday.
It's just another Tuesday in the final hall of the labyrinth.
Alright. Sorry about that. I didn't expect to have to use a cow and a dog as these creatures. So. And they are running towards you guys, screaming Jeffrey. Like, Jeffrey.
Super creepy.
It's super duper creepy.
In common?
Yes. In common, in dwarvish, in all of the tongues of elves and gnomes.
No, that's fun.
Yep. So
Guys, we reached the cow level! Secret cow level!
hold on, I need to re-roll their initiatives because I multiplied them, so it just was dumb.
It's where we get all the best loot in the game.
However, the dog is still going last. Jeff, or Othig, you're up.
Okay. Well, they didn't actually charge, so I don't get nothing came into my range, so.
No, correct.
Right? No.
They're just turning to start running towards him.
I'm gonna hit the cow.
Dude. Othig opens
Okay.
up the crit.
Is it gonna disappear?
No, it does not.
I want
Okay.
to
Othig over here is putting on a clinic.
Your second attack's gonna hit.
And I will parry.
Okay.
No.
Jeff. I can't hear. You're making words, but I can't hear a thing.
Yeah, I put myself on push to talk. I will scold the cow for taking my dog and tell it that it should give him back, and then I will viciously mock him for having too big of horns for a cow. It will fail its saving throw. It will take psychic damage.
It will feel very bad about that.
and take 4 points, and it will have disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Okay.
Mike, just so you know, I did cast 8 at the beginning of the after the rest, like I have every day.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn. Now it's the Cowboys' turn.
Do Othig and they don't have Death Ward anymore, do they?
Correct.
I was just looking at that. I don't think we would.
We also don't have the
Wargong.
Wargong.
No, they might, because Othig cranks it out every day, right?
I didn't say that I did, though, so I would say we don't have it.
But you have said before that you do it every day. I mean, I'll give it to you, unless you don't want me to.
Oh, alright. I'll take it then. Yeah. I'll use it for the new day.
Yeah, that's just kind of what I figured becomes standard procedure.
I do remember saying that.
So, you guys watch as the cow, collapses into the sand. And then the sand kind of slides across the floor as a puddle and comes up alongside of Jeffrey. And
Oh no, he's like Terminator.
That's bad.
And it is going to thrash its horns at Jeffrey and hit him once.
Did it make that attack at disadvantage?
It did not. Thank you for reminding me. He's still going to get you, looks like.
In that case, I will use my... how does this work? Second chance, and I will force it to re-roll and use the new roll.
All right.
I can only use that ability once per encounter.
You dirtbag. He misses you.
Once again, yell, "Bad cow!
Yeah.
Get those horns away from me, they're so pointy."
Okay, so then he uses his second attack, and it's this one will get you.
As he should.
As he should.
Wow, that guy hits hard.
And then that is his turn. So, Mav, you're up. He just moves in your face super loud, but it kind of sounds like your dad's voice.
Well, he's brought the milk. Oh, I get it. The cow's because of the milk.
Okay. I am going to cast Divine Guidance.
Hey Jeffrey,
Yeah.
do you have the extra hit points from aid already built in?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mav always casts aid at the beginning of the day.
What's that do?
Gives you extra hit points.
Like temp hit points or
No,
max HP?
Max.
I do not have that built in. How much does it give me?
I don't remember what it is. What is it? 6? Something like that?
Good news, guys. The monstrosities, you have an advantage on your attacks against them.
Okay. Mav, how much max HP does aid give?
5. You already have it built in, I believe.
I know we do, but Jeffrey doesn't.
Jeffrey doesn't get it. It's 3 people.
Oh! Alright, cool.
All right, so, and Mav casts Divine Aid, and everybody's got advantage on their enemies. Anything else, Mav?
Some friends are also glowing. But other than that, no.
Oh. Othig and Thanok have...
So I have advantage if I were to attack Thanos?
Yep.
All right.
Great.
Thanok, you're up.
Wait, what did you just say?
He basically fairy fired you. He's returning
Why?
the fart favor.
Flavor
why?
farts are the best.
Because he put it on the monsters.
Oh, and so we were... I get it.
I couldn't maneuver it around there, and after I read it, I realized that it's everybody.
In the area, yeah.
Because it's fairy fire.
Because
Yeah.
it's very fire.
Whammo! Is that over the AC?
That is, yes, that is over the AC.
Whammo!
Whammo again.
And I whammo again!
So Thanok winds up and puts 2 pretty large hurts into the cow monstrosity. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Okay. So you guys watch as the dog does the same thing as the cow did, and it comes up over here, and it is going to attack Jeffrey twice. And the first one is going to go wide. Oh, why didn't it rename that bite? That's dumb. Ooh, the second one, though. Critical hit, Jeffrey. That bite is bad. Oh, that was a terrible critical hit roll, though, so you kind of luck out. And that's its turn. Back to the top. Othig! The cow and the dog. Everything in this room seems pretty bent on getting at your friend Jeff. That's a whammo for 13 damage. And another whammo for... Why didn't it re-roll that? Or did it roll another one?
It did. It
re-rolled it.
It got a 1.
It re-rolled a 1 to a 1.
Boo.
Yeah.
No, it re-rolled a 2 to a 1.
Yeah.
Boo.
No, that's how the re-roll script is wrote. It re-rolls a 1 or a 2. It's just indicating that it's 2 or lower.
Gotcha.
But if you look, it says re-roll D1 equals 1. It re-rolled a 1 to a 1.
Yep. And are you taking any bonus actions? Yeah, there it is, the butt swing. And for another 9 points of damage. Jeffrey, these things are beating on you. Your dog, you're on push to talk, man. We can't hear you.
I just said they sure are. That was it. So I don't like this at all. So I am going to cast invisibility on myself because that hurt a lot. But first I'm going to use undeniable logic on myself and heal myself for a D8.
Cool. Oh.
And then I will. Wow, that was worthless.
That was terrible.
But I have advantage on my next saving throw, so I'm going to cast invisibility on myself, and then I'm going to move to here first and see if... I don't think they should be able to attack me, but I'm going to test the waters and see what happens.
Okay. So, let's see. The cow monstrosity is going to follow your footprints over to here, but it can't see you, so it will have disadvantage on its attacks. But your footprints in the sand cannot be made invisible. That's still going to hit you with 1. Oops. And it will miss you with the second one. So there's that. And it is now Mav's turn.
Mav is going to look at the dog and say, I don't like what you're doing here.
Oh.
Jeez.
Boom. So you drop some pretty heavy hurt into that dog creature. And Thanak, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna still go after the cow. Yeah. Hey now. Whammo! Oh, that's not a whammo.
Well, that's terrible. That is 1 point short of minimum damage.
Yeah. Whammo! That's a whammo!
That's definitely a whammo. You whammo the cow. Pretty good there.
Whammo him right in the face. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
No, that's it.
Cool. Alright, so let me... The dog does not see Jeffrey's tracks, and so it is going to instead hit Mav.
Don't hit me.
It's going to attempt to, but it's going to miss on the first attack. And... Gosh, miss on the second attack. So it's really not interested in you at all, so it's just kind of half-heartedly attacking. Othig, you're
It's
up.
licking him instead of biting him.
More swinging.
More swinging.
Yay!
So the cow explodes in a big poof of dust and sand.
It's condensed milk.
Oh, there's a crit. Big crit, big crit. Oh, that's so pretty. But a hit. Alright, so
We rolled to a 1 again.
lay some damage in, and there you go. Anything else? Cool. Jeffrey. Oops.
Sorry, I skipped it.
I did too, so.
Jeffrey is invisible and kind of appreciates that. He sees that the dog didn't see where he went.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna back up here. And then so invisibility specifically says attacks or casts a spell. If I were to inspire one of them, would that break it as well?
I would say no, because you're not
Okay.
doing either of those things.
Alright, so I'm gonna cast, or I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration on Thanok and tell him to put down my dog.
Okay. Mav, you're up. Mav is up, but he's got this puppy in his house, and he really divided attention.
No, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was completely just not paying attention.
It's okay. You got your wife and doggos
I'm
and stuff.
actually not used to like the rest of the three being that quick of turnaround.
That's also fair.
I don't have 11 monsters to
Right, I know.
anymore.
Yeah.
He would have probably used his divine,
That's fair.
whatchamacallit on it.
Yep.
Precision.
Even though you hit?
Because I don't know that I would have hit.
Oh, gotcha. You basically run in anything lower than a 6, you'll use it kind of idea?
Until I know what the cutoff is.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's a good one. You blast it with some inflict wounds. Bonus action? I don't suppose you have any.
Nope.
Thanok.
I am gonna scooch down,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna show a Mav how to inflict some wounds. Whammo!
Alright, so there's 16. You have to do quite a bit more still to beat Mav. Oh, that ain't
That's
gonna
not
do
gonna
it.
do it.
No.
That's not gonna do it. Well, now I feel dumb.
Are you gonna action surge?
I'm gonna have to.
Are you really?
Yeah. There we go. See, I whammoed him. Whammoed him right in the face.
Alright,
So
so
that 4 points of damage.
the
I mean, it was
dog
important.
disperses. As
I couldn't let Othig get another kill, okay?
I thought you'd be nice and say you couldn't let him attack another round.
No. It was
You didn't care about that as much as you cared about Otik passing you
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Right now, you guys can't see Jeffrey, and that's not just because he's invisible. It's because he's 10 feet away from you. Jeffrey, make a perception check.
Oh, yikes.
There are hands rising up out of the sands, and they are grasping towards you. You have seen them, so you may react first. Push to talk.
Push to talk, dude.
I'm gonna run over by the others
Okay.
and just yell hands, 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 and jump on Thanic's back.
Man would probably look at his hands.
Yeah, I put my hands up like, why, what?
Coming up out of the sand, sand hands in the sand.
You guys look around, and you don't see no hands.
I'm pointing, but I also know that I forgot that I'm invisible, so I know that I'm pointing, but no one can see me.
That's
Well.
Looks clear, Jeffrey.
Yeah, looks clear.
I'm staying on Thanic's back.
That's fine.
all right.
I'm gonna make sure of that east wall and then continue west.
Okay. As soon as the fight wraps up, Jeffrey made his perception check, but there is also a tremor that moves through the labyrinth here, and the sand is now coming down quicker.
Awesome.
Everything is awesome.
So
Well, let's go west.
all right, you take a quick look around this room, and it is indeed just a room.
Okay.
Thanic, don't forget you have Bardic Inspiration for the next 10 minutes.
Go back and
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
basically the next room.
Which hallway? Just the okay.
That one.
All right. So you guys move into this hallway, and I need you to make dexterity saving throws as you set off a trap. Oh,
What
that's
kind of a trap?
this is an arrow trap.
I'm guessing mechanical in nature.
It is mechanical in nature.
That's unfortunate.
Yep.
Mav, re-roll that, please. Thank you.
Okay. So you guys are peppered with arrows from holes in the wall. Let's see. Jeffrey, you're going to take 21 points of damage.
I am unconscious.
Everybody else is going to take 10. And Jeff goes...
Wait, you said
Use-
21. Didn't you have 40?
I had 46.
Oh.
I'm gonna use my healer's kit to stabilize Jeffrey,
Okay.
and then I'm going to heal him.
If he's on my back, wouldn't
No.
I take the brunt of it? Oh,
What did you roll? Use your D4.
I have a D4?
Yeah, Wargo.
Oh, I thought that was just attack rolls.
No, it's any D20.
You know what? Sure, I will... Will a 15 make it?
A 15 will just make it. You will only take
Nice.
10 points of damage. And not go unconscious. And then Mav can heal you for one point of healing.
Nope.
You don't
The
need- you
one
don't
point
need
is, you don't get 1 point because that's stabilizing.
Gotcha. So you would not need to do that then.
Probably do need some healing though.
I'm alright. But thank you.
Alright, I am going to go in front and check for traps.
Okay. You will be doing this regular, not at advantage, because the sand is complicating perception checks of any kind.
That's fine.
But at least it's not at disadvantage.
This is true.
How much damage did I take?
10.
Mike,
Okay. Still invisible.
for the Wand of Secrets, do I
Yeah.
know how many charges it regained over our long rest?
I don't know. We have to roll for that, don't we?
Yeah, I think.
Was it only one roll, though?
I think so.
Ooh, but don't they come back at dawn? Wouldn't that help
They
us
come
know
back at dawn.
if we saw some
Oh, I see what
that we
Andy's
weren't
asking.
known about?
No.
So the
as far
first
as
time
you know,
I
it
would-
was only one roll.
Okay, so I have 2 uses of it.
Yep.
hoping maybe we could get some insight as to how many sunrises and sunfalls went away.
That was good insight. Good thinking, but unfortunately you only have one. So Thanak, you do scooch up here. You're checking for traps. You're fairly certain there are no traps. And it looks like there is another one of these little alcovey rooms, though.
Thanak, don't forget you have the inspiration if you wanted to use it on that.
Yeah, I might as well, because it's going to go out pretty soon. It's a D8, isn't it?
Currently, yes, it is a D8.
Oh,
Baby.
29.
You are fairly certain there is a trap in this next room.
Oh!
21 wasn't enough.
Oh, boy.
Yep. So you push some more dirt away. You're just about done, and you're like, no, I'm going to spread some more dirt out. And as you push it away, you reveal a trigger plate on it. It's very cleverly, like, there's several of them carved into the plates. It's not like the last room where the traps weren't hard to find. These were actually very hard to find. And it covers that area. You could avoid them, though, pretty easily. If you don't want to take the time to
I don't think we should take the time to disarm them, because we're already on a time crunch. Correct. So let's just avoid them for now.
Okay. All right.
So what about Jeff? Is he able to make it across?
Yeah. Unless you want to throw him, you could throw him.
But I'm just checking to see if I have to or not.
Oh, I'm on Thanos.
I think what you're saying is, do you get to?
I'm not saying I'm not looking for opportunities. I'm just looking out for the party. Okay?
Yeah.
So you move up into the next space, and it looks like that. There are lots of ways you could go.
I'm going to be checking for traps regularly, so just let me know when you want me to make a new trap.
You want to pick the direction then, since you're kind of leading the party then?
Sure, let's go.
Why don't we do this? Adam, why don't you make 5 trap checks, and then when I use those, because you've entered in a new area.
Oh.
Reroll that.
Okay, so that's the reroll.
Okay, so let me make a note of these. 27.
Oh, gosh.
Can't help you with that one.
16.
I'm going to add my...
With that insight, I would realize that one was a low one.
Jeez.
And so I could use the wand of secrets for that roll.
Okay. That is definitely what we'll do.
Gosh, these...
Not like last week here, that's for sure.
With that insight, would I also recognize that one was a bad roll and can use the wand of secrets?
You would.
It's been the 18.
So those 2 rolls, I would use the last 2 charges of the wand of secrets.
Okay. All right.
Good use. That's great.
I think that's 5. 1, 2.
Yeah, it is. I recorded 5
3,
numbers.
4. Okay, cool.
Okay, so which way would you like to go?
This way. This way.
Okay, well, you get a little bit more into that hallway as you pass it.
While I was yelling about my dog and all that, I was totally picturing the dude from Ragnarok that just yelled, "Piss off, ghosts!"
Yeah.
Korg! Man, so great.
Korg is fantastic. So,
yeah, except Loki came back and stabbed me.
Moving towards this corner, the first trap check.
We should play Get Help.
There is a trap in this corner.
Is it?
I want to play Get Help.
My first response to any of these traps is that if we can skip them, let's skip them. If it's something where it's like, this is like if they're skippable, I would like to. You
have not found the offsetting mechanism, but you have found, it does look like it has a mechanical outcome. But you don't know what triggers it.
So we also couldn't try to step around it because we wouldn't know where to step.
You could, but you don't know where to step. But you could try and, cut the corner there real fast, or hop across, or there's a number of things you could try to do. You just don't know what's going to set it off.
And we can't split up either. Well,
so I'm just going to put this out there. This is probably the most inappropriate time to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Nick and I need to make boots for Jeff with fins on them so he can stabilize himself as he gets thrown.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'm so glad I'm invisible right now. I'm just afraid you're going to throw me everywhere.
Get him a rocketeer.
I've been thinking about that all day since the missile/cannon thing.
So what are you guys doing?
Well, I think we just... And that's all the information I'm going to get out of the traps, correct?
Correct.
Well, we're on a time crunch, so I think we just...
Go the other way.
I guess we could just go the other way.
Go the other way.
Like, you can't see, you just know it's mechanical, but you don't know what the outcome would be.
You don't know what the trigger is.
Yeah.
You know what the trigger is, but you don't see, we don't see, any holes in the walls or, a slit
That's
anywhere.
the type of stuff you see. You see holes in the wall, but you don't see a triggering mechanism. You found there's definitely gaps in the mortaring in the walls that lead you to believe there's some sort of thing behind there, but you don't.
What wall are the holes on?
The two outer edges of the wall.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, so quick answer on this. Do we go a different way, or do we try to jump past it?
Let's just go a different way.
Okay, alright. We'll go back this way then.
Okay. You get to here, and you're checking for traps, and Mav thinks you're not doing so hot of a job, so he pulls out the stick, and it points into this room. And I need you all to make perception checks. You guys are terrible. Absolutely terrible. You can't hear the monsters coming at all. Othig, you hear it this time. You hear the voices of some of your clan members calling for help.
Oh, no.
Specifically the ones you guys haven't found what happened to them yet.
Oh, man. So, we would have talked about what happened last time, so is it like I'm compelled to go in there, or would I know that it's likely a trap?
No, you're not compelled to go in there. Not at all, in any way, shape, or form. And it's not necessarily coming from that room. It's coming from everywhere.
Okay.
But we know there's a trap in that room.
You do know there's a trap in that room. You can actually see into it a little bit now that you're standing there. Blink.
Well, let's not go in that room and go to the next space.
I just share with the party what I'm hearing. That I think the next one might be for me.
It's a trap.
Yeah.
You go.
And so let's go north, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So Mav pulls out the stick again because Vanak is just struggling here, and he doesn't detect a trap this time. He detects a secret passage right there.
Quick tunnel.
That was very good timing for that stick because you guys wanting to waste the time to do some extra exploration would not probably have happened here.
Correct.
At all.
The secret door, is it movable?
So you guys move over towards the secret door, and Othig, you hear from behind you, "Why did you leave us in the mines?" And you turn around and you look, and there's one of your clan members who is missing, and he transforms into a giant earth elemental looking thing and comes rampaging at you guys, and I need you guys to roll initiative.
Oh, wait now. Hey, look at that!
Another one!
Roll that
That's
D10,
funny.
baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What?
Jeez, that's crazy.
31!
So, yeah.
All right.
31 and 29.
Yeah.
Do I get a like first round by myself to just like slash at everything because I have like
I'm right behind
best
you.
initiative ever? What's that?
I'm right behind you.
Yeah, but you didn't get 30.
It's like it only counts as one.
Is a initiative roll an ability check?
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
Neat. I get to re-roll that. Better.
Love it.
I love it. That's still only counts as one.
All right. So Othig,
I'm so angry.
you were ready for this. You heard the voices, and you're like, "No voices are getting me. Stupid voices." And there it is. This earth elemental forms up. This one in particular is wearing armor. It's quite large, and it looks ferocious. It has it has a giant maul that is crackling with lightning.
Yikes.
No bueno.
You said it's wearing armor. What kind of armor?
Metal, like plate armor.
Finally, something that can actually be used against it.
Oh, parry +4.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm going to move to the other side of it.
Okay.
That's my turn. Oh, and I would have used pincer.
Sounds good. Thanak.
Alright, then I'll go right there for pincer. Does this thing bleed?
This thing does not bleed.
Okay. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Alright, I whammoed him.
You whammoed him. So, he winds up with this maul, and it starts to crackle, like, a lot. And he swings down on Othig. And why did that roll at advantage?
Oh, because we still have fairy fire on us.
Let's get that off of there. I dropped an 11, and I had an 11, so that works out perfectly.
Dang, he hit 22!
Yep. So he is going to hit you, and I need you to make a strength saving throw as he jacks you up off the ground with this hit.
Jeez.
And then a crack of thunder goes off, and you are going to... Oh, wait, I didn't want to do that. Why did I do that?
Not quite what you meant to do.
No, it's not what I meant to do.
Othig is got that on him now.
Yep.
Now I think he's gonna do an extra.
Yeah, I'm going to take
Man,
that.
I'll get hit by that guy.
No. So
Grants 3d10 thunder damage.
you are hit for 3d10 thunder damage, so you're going to take another 22. And since you failed your strength saving throw, he blasts you, which would normally be 20 feet, but you're straight into a wall. So you're going to take more bludgeoning damage as you hit this wall from point blank, moving at a pace that would send you flying 20 feet. And that's another 33 points of damage.
Holy cow.
And then he comes at you with his second swing.
Holy cow!
I'm just keeping tally over here.
And
I'm
he
at
will,
72.
he will miss you with his second swing.
Thank goodness.
Jeffrey, you're up.
Jeffrey watched all of that, and he's just like, oh God. And he's going to move over here, daintily, invisibly, and I'm just going to invoke sadness on this creature and cast heat metal.
Oh, yes, he is not pleased at what is happening to his
And I'm going to cast
or his
that.
weapon. What are you doing, armor or weapon?
I don't. If they can drop the weapon, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And this weapon just did a butt ton of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if he either, if I remember correctly, either is going to take the damage every round if it's his armor.
Yep.
And have disadvantage. Or he can just drop the hammer and not take damage and not take disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on his armor because that just seems ruder.
It's definitely ruder.
Yeah, so I'll do that, and then it just automatically does damage, right? Or is it on his turn it does damage?
On his turn, he takes damage. I think when it's applied, I don't remember.
Oh yeah, when you cast the spell, it takes the damage, and then on its turn, it takes damage. Wow, this spell is rude. No wonder you used it all the time.
Heck yeah, it's one of the best spells in the game, especially early
Yeah.
levels.
Fire damage. Take that. Oh no! Still targeting myself.
You watch Jeffrey light on fire.
It just screams a little bit. And I am no longer invisible
Correct.
as I do that. So that'll be my action, and then I will use a bonus action because Othig looks real hurt. I will use my undeniable logic, and I will heal him, and then the next saving throw you make, Othig, before the end of my next turn, which I'm guessing you're going to need to make one, you get to do so at advantage.
Thank you.
All right. Mav.
Well, Mav is going to look at his brother and chuckle a little bit and say, that looks like it hurt. And give him a shield.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Shield of Faith.
And then he's going to look at the giant earth elemental and troll the dead.
Troll the Dead. Nat 20.
That is most unfortunate.
Yeah.
I knew I should have made him have disadvantage.
Othig.
Well, action surge. Just gonna call that out now.
Oh, it has. Oh no, it's ability checks, not.
That should have rolled at advantage.
Feel free to roll again. You still you do hit it. Oh.
Jeez.
How do you say that thing's name? What is that word?
Myrmidon?
Myrmidon.
Myrmidon.
What a funny looking word.
Yep.
Yeah. And then Pincer and Perry.
Okay. Thanok. You have advantage from Pincer.
I have advantage. Oops, hold on. Oh, man.
Jeez, Othig, this thing messed you up.
Yeah,
it is. And that's my turn.
Okay.
I would like to point out this is the first thing with metal armor that we fought, I think, ever. Because Filbert had
Yeah.
heat metal the entire time I had him and never got to cast it.
That's the biggest drawback of that spell is that I always take it on anybody that I can. And in the history that I've been playing this game, I think I've only been able to cast it once.
Okay. Oh, Othig, that's a 30, buddy.
Holy cow. Is that at disadvantage?
No, it was not. Why is he at disadvantage?
Heat metal.
Heat metal. Tony, did you apply the heat metal damage when his turn started?
No, I get to do that at the beginning of his turn. I forgot.
I am still going to hit Othig.
Jeez.
So, Othig, make that strength saving throw. What?
What was... Oh, yeah, okay, never mind.
Oh, that's not good. So you're going to take that damage, the 9, and then you're going to take another 16 lightning damage, and then he blasts you into the wall again for 21. So not quite the punishing blows of last round.
Is that 21 total?
16 and then 21. So 9, 16, 21, so a total of 46. And then his second swing is going to come down, and
No, he doesn't need to make a second swing. I'm down.
The second swing is going to come down and critically hit you for 2 deaths.
Hold on. Why are you down? 66 plus 49 does not equal 1.
75 plus his hits add up to 121. I was at 75.
You were at 66 before that thing's turn started. I was.
Oh, so then I didn't see that. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, I guess I didn't see that some were calculating and some weren't. So what was I at? 66?
You were at 66.
And it was 9, 12, and 21?
Yeah, total of 49. No, it was 9, 21, and 16. So.
Okay, I'm at 112.
Alright, and then this will be the damage from that other hit. For another 11. Jeffrey.
Now I'm down.
You're up. So, Othig goes down.
Yep, he sure does. Now I just concentrate on heat metal. So I have any action healing spells. So I am going to bonus action. Like we figured out that as long as its target is awake, it doesn't attack anybody else, right?
As long as it has to know where its target is. That's what you figured out. When the dog couldn't find you, it attacked somebody else.
Oh, okay.
But I kind of just tipped my hand because of bad math, and you do know that this thing is going to keep attacking Othig.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to run over to Othig then, and with my action, I will use the potion that I have, and I'm going to pump all D4 of that into him.
Okay.
So Othig takes 8.
That's a good potion. 16.
What is it? 16? 16 points of healing from the potion. And then I will bonus action use another undeniable logic on you. Nice for 7, and you have advantage on your next saving throw before the end of my next turn. And that'll end Jeffrey's turn.
I wouldn't have that shield on me anymore, would I, Math?
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, we're concentrating on that.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with you. It's got everything to do with Mav.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a small glimmer around your corpse that was down there.
Nice. Love it.
All right, Mav, you're up.
Well, seeing as Jeffrey ended where I was going to go, I will not be...
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I mean, technically I could have gotten to here, but I wouldn't have thought of it.
No, that's okay. He doesn't need to do that. That was not what he was doing.
Okay.
Ooh, definitely going to use my divine thingamajig for that. So that'd be
Sounds
23.
good. You'll blast him.
Guarding pulled up the butt.
And that'll be my
Good
turn.
damage.
Alright. Othing, you are currently laying on the ground with a unconscious hangover.
Yeah, I don't even know if healing myself is going to do any good here.
I mean, it might.
Jeffrey's just next to you, like, no, Master Othig, we don't need another Nightmare Lord incident. Hit him with your pylon.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll use pincer.
Okay. Blammo. Blammo. Blammo.
Lame-o.
So you lay
Gosh,
a
you
bunch
were
of
just
damage
a
into him,
swinging machine.
but he is still up. Thanok. Unless Othig wants to do something else.
I can't do anything else.
Yeah, I use
I didn't know
You
if
could
maybe
actually-
you
Oh, wait.
What?
Do we hang on. I could run.
Could also action surge.
He already
No, I
has.
can't. I already used it. I'll use my 40 feet of movement to move down the hall.
All right. Sounds good. So you book it out of there, knowing that you are a fast little dude.
Okay, so I will move then, but Pincer's gone then, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
You dropped a 14, so you still would have hit him, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Alright, then I'm gonna move right there. Hoping that means he can't.
Well, you did watch what the
Yeah.
other things did, and they turned into sand and drifted away.
Yeah. Yeah. So, alright.
I'm assuming we only had 10 feet of sight still.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been 1 square forward.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thing's about to get hand grabbed. And that's my turn.
Okay. So it does turn into sand. And Othig, it materializes there. I do believe you get to take a... Actually, Tony, roll your hot damage. Oh, terrible hot damage.
I am so offended by my dice. I'm changing their color.
And Othig, it couldn't make it to you, and it has entered your space, but you can barely see it because of the sand coming down.
I'm going to use my D4. I know I should be able to hit it if I roll pretty well.
Nope.
15 more?
Nope.
I thought 15 was doing it before.
Nope.
Ah, crud.
And let's see. It is going to... Actually, it's going to dash, and it's going to get all the way to you.
Do we get attacks of opportunity as it leaves, or is that not?
You do not.
Because of the way it leaves?
Yep.
Yeah.
And none of you can see it now. Jeffrey, you have a good feeling that Othig ran down the hallway, but you can't see.
Yeah, and I'm not going to leave everyone else. So I will move to there. Can I see now, or is that's 15 feet? I would need to move closer?
Yes, you would have to be closer.
Okay. I will cautiously take another step, trying to make sure I can keep at least Thanok within my sight.
You can now see Thanok and the creature, so you know Othig must be just on the other side of it.
Okay. And then I am maintaining concentration. I can't see Othig to heal him because he done run off. And I am going to Thunder Wave this monstrosity. I'm going to bonus action Undeniable Logic for some psychic damage on it. Four points of psychic damage, and now it will have disadvantage on its next saving throw.
It will succeed.
Was that with disadvantage,
once, so
or did it only roll?
I will roll again, or you can.
Oh, I was.
There you
Yep,
go.
I clicked it.
Cool.
Boom.
It failed.
Get thundered. And because it failed, it would be pushed 10 feet, but there's a wall?
A couple of things happen. Your thunder damage seems to be way beneficial. It does twice the amount of damage as you thought it would do. And it does slide over, but it does not slide into the wall. But you did scooch it over into the next room. It's barely in your sight anymore.
Gotcha. I was kind of hoping to blow it into the trap in that room and maybe make terrible things happen to it, but hey.
Now, with the way you had to position your thing, it definitely hits the wall. But it doesn't look like it's affected by that. It just has to reform. Mav, make a perception check. Mav, you do not see them until they are crawling up you. There are claws made of sand crawling up your body all over the place. Your movement speed is 0, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. 13. Not enough. They are currently...
I would like to use whatchamacallit.
The whatchamacallit?
War Gong!
Give me some War Gong. Okay.
Boom.
You manage to keep them out of your mouth, but they are clawing and choking at you. They only do 3 points of damage, but they are definitely trying to get in your mouth. It's your turn.
Can I grab them?
You can attack at them, yes.
Does a 16 hit?
That will hit them.
Be gone!
So you inflict wounds. Not what I expected. But so you blast at them and the sand all around you just kind of poofs out. You've killed them. You are free of the grapple. You now have your movement back.
He would run and just yell, "Watch out for the hands!"
I told you!
Yep.
That was a really good inflict wound.
Yeah, it was.
For real, dude.
Othig. Bam.
What level did you cast that at?
Bam!
Third.
And Othig kills the giant.
Dude, so if I didn't kill it, I was going to totally run, and I calculated that my jump distance was going to be able to clear that last trap gap, and I was going to hopefully lure him right into that trap that we didn't set off.
And then be all by yourself where we have no idea where you are.
Yeah,
it's fine. I would have made my way back.
Othig, it is your turn now. Please make a perception check. You don't see them coming. You are covered.
I don't get an advantage because I just saw it happen like 5 minutes ago.
You didn't see it happen. Nobody. Only the.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You.
And I can't see you to help you.
Speed is 0. You still have an attack and a bonus action left because you only used one of your two attack options.
Can I attack the hands on the ground?
You sure can. Well, they're on you.
Well, I can swat at them, right?
Swing at them with your glaive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you need to make your Constitution saving throw first.
Okay.
You make it. So you will take a little bit of damage, but you can now make your attack at the claws.
Okay.
Ooh, a lot of bit of damage. Thing.
So
Your butt swing hit.
that was to recover my weapon.
Oh, I get it. So you have your bonus action now.
Okay.
So your butt swing will hit. And 8 damage. That's just enough to break free of them. You also take 8 damage, though, as they try and claw your way into your face. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
In your face. Guys, this is daunting. This is rough.
Yes, it is.
I would like to point out I am genuinely enjoying this, though. My bard is having a great time.
Yeah, I'm happy with him.
We might have to take a short rest so I can blow all of my hit dice unless someone's got a better idea.
I like short rests. I get my bardic inspirations back.
Well, we don't have the option for a short rest at the moment.
I would suggest
Oh yeah, that's right.
I use my healer's kit
Yeah.
because we don't have a short rest time.
Well, I'll have to use second wind as well. Actually, I can do that now, I imagine.
It's your bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing the immediate threat of hands is over, but maybe I should wait till Mike gets back.
Yeah, I would wait. I love
Andy, I suppose you can take your shield off me too. Does it really last? How many? 100 rounds?
All right. So,
1 minute.
Othig, you're free. And what do you want to do?
I'm gonna use second wind.
I'm
sorry, 10 minutes.
Can you outside of combat?
We have in the past, but it doesn't.
Take a punch at Jeffrey.
Because, I mean, you can use that. How's that work? Is it once per long rest or short rest?
It's once per.
Once per long or short rest.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead and use it then. Okay. For whatever reason, my brain was telling me you could only use it once in combat.
For some reason, I know that there are a lot of people who play that you can only use second wind during combat.
Nah, I'm cool with not doing that. That's silly.
But there's nothing in the description that says it's combat only.
Yeah, as long as it's... That's great, because that's exactly how much the claws hit you for. Yeah. What do you guys want to do now? You're all spread out.
Secret tunnel. I will use thaumaturgy and yell for Othig to get his butt back.
I have no ability to heal myself anymore.
All right.
Well, you shouldn't need to be healed. My guess is the next two will come after either myself or Fennec.
Yeah.
Yeah, 79 is pretty high to be messing around with.
So it's 38.
Yeah.
So you guys
do you come back to the group?
To the secret tunnel.
Yeah.
Doesn't take you long at all. You find the trigger mechanism, pull open a door. Is a very narrow passage. Almost every passage you've been in so far has been a 10 by 10, except for 1 or 2. And
is there sand in here?
There is sand in here. And after you kill the Mimrodon, there's another tremor, and the sand is coming down much quicker now.
Yeah, let's be quick.
Yep. You want to check for traps, and we'll.
He's got 2 more.
Yeah.
So
Oh, gotcha.
you identify. You don't find any in the hallway, but you find a trap right at the mouth of the room it looks like you're going into, and you think you could pretty easily hop over it. It looks like its trigger mechanism is in the grouting right in front of you.
Okay. Yeah, let's hop over it.
Okay, so you guys hop over it, and you find a room. And buried, almost completely buried now at this point in time, underneath the pouring down sand, you notice it because it's a mounded area, is a large chest.
Do I need to check for traps specifically for that chest?
Well, I'm out of your extra rolls, so you need to check for
Okay.
traps no matter what.
Okay.
You're fairly certain there are no traps?
You also have advantage, then.
I still have advantage?
You do not because of the...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I will open it up.
It's locked.
Okay, I will try to unlock it.
Oh, yeah. You pop the lock. In it is 1,000 gold, so 250 each, and
Nice.
a matching bracelet that adds to charisma or constitution.
I will put that one on immediately. Can it put you over 20?
It sure can.
Yeah.
Now that you have all of these on, you feel as though if you attuned to them, you would be able to raise all of your stats by 1 while attuned to them.
All 3 of them?
All 6 of them.
No, I meant all 3 items.
Yes.
But yes.
But it
Yes.
requires all 3 of your attunement slots?
Yes. No. Just 1 attunement slot, all 3 items.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
/in. Does anyone have a problem with doing this?
I don't have
Well,
a problem
you can-
doing it,
we
but
can
we're
each
definitely
decide
not
to
doing
do
it.
it.
Yeah, we're not doing it right now.
Yeah, it takes...
Oh, it takes an hour.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out later.
What did you say this was?
These are...
Braces of the Labyrinth.
Yeah.
We have a bracelet,
You have 2
We have a-
bracelets. You have a left and a right bracelet, basically.
left and a right. Okay.
And a diadem.
Okay.
And for item slot usage, these would be ornaments of the queen.
Okay.
All right, onward and upward, fellas. Let's go.
Where would you like to go next? The sand is up to your boots now. When you dig down, it was chest tall.
I don't know, man.
Somebody drew a 40 arrow on there, so
It's me saying we should go there. We should either go there or here, because that looks safe.
Adam, you want to give me another 5 trap checks? Kind of like the way
Yep.
that worked.
Yep, definitely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Those are
Dang, that
good.
32 though.
Yeah.
25, 20, 30. Wow. Okay. So, did we get a determination as to which way you were going? You're going over here.
I'm fine with the way that Tony marked.
Okay. So you'd move into this cross section, and Thanak finds a trap. You do believe you could disarm this one.
Yeah, but do we have enough time to?
That's up to you guys.
I'm worried. I mean, okay, is it how obstructive is it?
It is to the south of you, and it's a 10 by 10 area trap.
If it's to the south, ignore it and let's keep going forward. I think he said it's there.
Yep.
Yeah, we can ignore it and move forward to the left.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Okay, so you move into this room. And it looks like it's going to be a pretty large room.
All right. Let's spread out.
No, let's not and hug the north wall.
Make perception checks for me as you guys continue to move around this room.
Ooh, 23.
All right, Thanok. It is beginning to whisper to you. It is faint at the moment.
I'm gonna cover my ears. That's it.
All right. You just going to continue around the wall?
Yeah, I'll let people know that something's coming for me. And I'll say it just like that, all panicky. Something's coming for me!
You know, we haven't played into Thanok's paranoia for a while.
Because Filbert's gone.
Yeah.
So you get to here and you finish out the room. Make another perception check, Thanok. You do not hear it right now. What do you guys want to do?
North, and then we'll try and skip over that trap. Looks like that's the best way for us to go at the moment.
So you're ignoring the rest of this room then?
We're here, might as well. Just see
I
it.
mean, yeah, sure.
I mean, if you go straight across and then up, you're not wasting a lot of time, but you are fleshing out this room. So you can get back to here. Thanok, perception check.
It's coming for me.
It's real close.
It's close!
Thanok, who have you... Never mind, I know who it is.
Okay.
Make an insight check. Oh, you're like, I know this voice, I know it, but it's not. I don't know who it is, and you can't put it together. But you do recognize it. You just can't put it together. Are you gonna attempt to jump over the trap? What are you doing with this?
Yeah, let's attempt to jump over the trap. Unless somebody has a better idea.
We don't know the trigger, so unless you want to spend more time looking for the trigger.
I vote not going first.
No, I'll go first.
All right, make an acrobatics check.
Guidance.
Use your D4.
Just saved your butt. So Thanok, you jump across, and you start to lean back, and Mav leans forward and gives you an extra little push.
Yeah.
Guidance, and you get to the other side. And
Yikes.
Let's see. At this point, I'm going to have everybody roll initiative. As Thanok, you see a tall female human and man come walking out of the sand beyond, and you recognize it as your two friends from the Weave Guardians. And,
Jenica and the other. And
yeah, I can never remember the guy's name. Jenica and the dude.
Felrin.
Yep,
Felrin.
Felrin. And so you recognize them, and they ask you why you didn't kill the Nightmare Lord sooner, and then they attack.
Just because, okay?
Let me...
Oh, this is going to be tight quarters, folks.
Yeah.
I really hope they turn into something small like kobolds and just gnaw at your toes.
Mav, how you doing on spell slots?
He's got him.
Just fine.
Okay.
Do I still have that shield?
That's
10 minutes, so probably not.
Was that probably not?
Correct.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry about that. I was going to do today's encounters differently, and then once we started, I was like, no, this is so much better. So... And you guys all rolled your initiatives. Thana,
Yes.
conveniently enough, you're up first.
Get back here. Go back here. Does he see any hands? Or
Yeah, I mean,
No,
so that's the thing. So
matter.
Nope,
I've
because he
put
can
to-
still see Mav.
Oh yeah.
But then as soon as I move forward... Gosh.
Sir Robin, away, Sir Robin.
Well, I guess I will take the dodge action.
Okay.
Because I don't want to move forward.
Alright, so Felren walks up and he lifts up his longsword and it lights with fire. And he swings it down at you. And misses. And he will swing again. And misses. And his third swing. Aha! Will hit.
Is he rolling at disadvantage?
No, he's not. I forgot you got. Dun, dun, dun. And the second attack. Well, misses. So he misses with all three of his attacks. Othig, you're up.
Jeez. Okay.
That was terrible.
I'll use my boots to get across the gap around the corner.
Yep, no check for you because you can jump. You
Yep.
go.
And I'll just place myself right next to Thanak. Attack Felren.
So you unleash a flurry of attacks.
Don't mind that, I'm just testing.
I was like, what is going on?
Stuff, information, and you blast into Felren pretty hard.
Testing out your script there.
Yep. Oh man, that is a nice saving throw that I will never need and never have again.
Anything else, Ryan?
No, that's it, sorry.
Alright, so Jenica begins casting a spell.
I will counterspell it.
She will counterspell your counterspell.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You know, and I can't. Yeah, alright. Screw you, lady.
And then I need you, and that's like, it's what you're designed to do, man. She's gonna do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, no, I'm aware.
You guys need to make Constitution saving throws. As a loud clap of thunder appears right in front of you. And not just Thanak and Othig, sorry. And you will both resist it, so you will not be pushed back 10 feet.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
I know, that's why I did it.
Oh,
Is she moving, Mike?
What?
Is she moving?
Why?
Because Thunder Wave would also then hit that fella.
Oh, she would. Okay, well, she would then. I didn't realize that it had to originate from her.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I have no problem putting her in melee. She's got good armor class, so yeah.
I had a feeling. I just, I was
guessing
really
I
hoping she was
can't
going to
do
hit
it
her
at that
friend.
point.
Yep. You're still each going to take 14 points of damage, though.
okay.
She's still not close enough for me to see, correct?
You could probably see her now.
But I
10
would.
feet of vision.
I would. Yeah.
Oh, no, and then you can't. That's right, I forgot. You cannot see her. Because of the sand. I was thinking just line of sight, you normally be able to, but the sand is blocking your view. Othig went. Jeffrey's up.
Oh, I wasn't prepared for this. So I'm going to make my hop to there, assuming I can.
Make an acrobatics check for me.
Acrobatics?
Or athletics.
I'm way better at acrobatics.
I figured that's why I said it. Yeah, not a problem. You hop across.
Okay. And I just heard the thunder wave go off, correct?
You did.
So I'm gonna come and stand right between these two and thunder wave those two jerks.
Okay.
At third level.
Oh. All right.
And nobody thunder waves the Granabacks but me. Wait, what?
So you may double your damage.
Danica attempt to counterspell.
Oh, yeah, he totally would.
She's had her turn.
She has, but Felrin has not. He is going to counterspell you.
Oh my god.
Counterspell me?
No, but Jenica had her turn, so she has her reaction again.
Oh, she does, but so does Felrin. So they both.
They can both counterspell?
They're Weave Guardians, just like Thanok.
Yeah.
Except they're higher.
Oh.
We can all counterspell.
So you have been counterspelled.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll just call them both dicks and move over here. Oh, I moved the wrong person.
You can't move through an enemy square.
I can because I have halfling nimbleness. I'm a tiny little fella, and as long as they're one size bigger than me, I can go wherever I want.
Yep.
And I will hopefully give someone a pincer effect or something. I don't know how they do that stuff.
Mav setting off the trap.
Oh, no.
Oh man, I have better plans for that trap.
Yep, Mav sets it off. So everybody in the hallway there needs to make dexterity saving throws, including the enemies.
Which way is it coming from?
Well, it looks... This is a magical...
The answer is yes.
Mav, this is a magical effect.
Yeah, sucking it up.
It looks mechanical, but it's not. It's all magical. You're sucking it up. All right.
What level spell am I sucking up?
7th level spell.
Totally doing it.
All right. So you suck up this spell. You guys watch as this hornet's nest of magic missiles just fills the air and starts to swarm mostly at Mav. Mav was going to take twice as much as everybody else because he's the one who set it off.
Cow.
But he sucks them all in instead of everybody taking 5d4 plus 5. You were going to take 10d4 plus 10. But, yep. You suck it up. Then what do you want to do? You got all this like new magical juice going in you.
Well,
Counterspell the worst.
It is, isn't it?
It so is.
Yeah.
let's see here. Felon's going to have to make a saving throw as I troll the dead.
He will fail. Bam. 11 points of damage to him.
Not going to counterspell that.
I don't know.
No, he's not going to counterspell a cantrip.
Oh, I just figured we're the only casters, and he goes soon, so.
Does he bleed?
He does not bleed.
Gotcha. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Can I use... Never mind. Ugh. I haven't used my D4 yet, so I'm gonna throw that in there. Does the 16 hit?
Nope, it doesn't.
Ah, alright. And then that's my turn.
Okay, so you swing at him a few times. You do not manage to connect. So, let's see. You are no longer dodging, so he is going to take the attack action. I'm just going to roll 3d20s, and then I'll do my math on this side. What's your current AC?
18.
18. So he's going to hit you all 3 times.
Yikes.
This time around. The middle strike just barely. The last strike is a critical. So you're expecting to be burned, but that's not what happens. Instead, you lose, 3, 4, one of them's a critical, you lose 4 levels of spell slots as he drains magical energy from you.
Oof.
4 levels? So,
However, you want to disperse them. If you want to take 4 first level spell slots, 2 second level spell slots, a third and a first. Okay. 4 levels of spell slots.
Oh, gosh, this guy.
As he lays into you some pretty serious damage, and then draining your resources. What's up, Lynn? And I just dabbed at my wife, and you all saw it. That's awesome. Othig, it's your turn.
How much damage did I take? Did I not take any damage?
I rolled it on you.
Oh, you did. Okay, I see. This guy.
Oh no! On that one.
Reroll.
Oh, 17. So, Jeffrey lets you re-roll. First time I did it tonight. I thought I was going to get away a whole night and not do it.
I'm so proud of you.
Bah.
Wait, what happens?
I used my reaction to let you re-roll your natural 1.
Will be a hit instead.
Oh, sweet.
So Othig unleashes his fury of blows and puts the hurt on Felrin.
It's all me.
Alright, and then Jenica's up, and she is going to begin casting a spell.
I am not going to counterspell that. I am going to...
Why not?
Because he's going to counterspell me, and then she's going to... There's too many counterspells going on. Too many counterspells in the kitchen. I am going to use...
See, but you could counterspell her counterspell, and then he would counterspell your counterspell, and then they have no reaction.
Hey, Othig, did you pincer since I'm on the other side, or did you choose not to?
I did not. I'm choosing not to because I only have 2 left.
I suppose, yes. I actually will do that. I will counterspell...
You don't know that she did counterspell.
I will counterspell whatever she's casting.
Do you have a... Okay. So, Felrin will counterspell you.
Okay.
Anybody stopping him? Alright.
And use my reaction.
Yep.
Oh, you did, didn't you? What did you use yours for?
I use mine to suck up the
magic missile bomb.
Yeah.
Don't you get it back after your turn is over?
No, because
that's how I got at the beginning of my next turn.
Oh, that is... Yep, so if you use it on your turn, gotcha.
Yeah. It counts for the
Gone
round.
forever.
Sorry, Panic. I thought you were casting your spell.
Okay.
I didn't realize that she was casting the spell.
Thanak, make a wisdom saving throw.
Great.
You are frozen in place as the spell hold person overcomes you. Jeff.
Super duper.
Jeff's turn. He just watched her do that.
Yep.
And he doesn't like it, so he's going to use his undeniable logic on her.
And so she gets health back.
So she'll take 8 psychic or 8d8 psychic damage.
Okay.
I'm guessing she's probably going to have Warcaster, but she'll have to make a concentration check.
Succeeds.
Okay, so he will then, knowing that she has disadvantage on her next saving throw. So I know the guys can't see more than 10 feet, but I don't know about these other creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. That will go well. So I'm just
I would say, based on how the rock elemental went after Othig, I think it's safe to assume that they
see further.
yeah, or have some sort of sight that's beyond just, whatever.
Right, but we don't know if that's visual, and visual matters for the spell that I was thinking of. So.
I mean, we do know that they couldn't see you when you were invisible.
Oh yeah, but they were following footprints. I'm just gonna viciously mock her. I'm gonna tell her, "Let go of my Thanok," and she'll make that saving throw at disadvantage.
It did not roll disadvantage. There you go.
I don't know how to actually make it do that, but then she'll take some psychic damage. Poof.
All right, and she will have disadvantage on her next attack.
Correct, and she'll have to make a Constitution saving throw to hold on to her.
I suppose she will. And that will be a disadvantage then, won't it?
Yeah, it will be.
Well, Thanok, you lucky schmuck. That is a 2 and a 12. And so no amount of Warcaster is going to help that too.
My name's Jeffrey Goodmark, and I'm here to make the Granitbacks legendary again.
I thought you were about to start rapping.
No, I was making the
mixtape.
make the legend make the Granitbacks great again.
Mav, you're
Okay, so Ellen's used his counterspell, but Jenica has hers free, correct?
Correct.
Yep, and she's got some brain pain on her, so.
Okay, she is going to attempt to counterspell that.
I'm going to absorb that.
Okay.
So she gets to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. That is
18.
Oh, that was a 17. I was like, that's probably going to make it. It's a 17.
So 3 levels.
Yep.
Okay.
Jeez.
So that'll be 1 level exhaustion, but I may immediately pump that out into the spell.
Oh, baby.
And cast that at a 4th level then.
Oh, that's fun.
Hey, Mike, is that actually what they look like, or is that just random NPCs you found?
That's just random NPCs I found.
Okay.
I don't know what they
Adam,
actually look like.
I like that.
And that'll be my turn.
All right.
By the way, Mike, this is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this section. I told the guys that when you were wandered off.
All right. I'm still going to try to put Bellerin down. Not with that. Jeez. That'll work. Oh, I did it.
You did it.
I did it. I whammoed him in the face.
All right, so Felrin goes down.
Right.
Othing.
You're welcome for the assistance.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
You're welcome for the assistance.
Yeah.
Mike, I was going to ask before, but when did she take a step forward?
When she cast Thunderwave. They tried to push you guys into the trap.
Alright.
But she was already in your space, so you wouldn't have been able to use your thing on her anyways.
Yeah. Because you entered her space in the beginning.
Yep.
She was more than 5 feet away.
Right, but you have 10-foot reach, so somebody has to enter your 10
Oh,
foot.
10 foot. Okay. I'm assuming that hits.
That does not hit.
Oh, it did miss. Wow.
16 does not hit her.
Oof.
That will hit.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good
That
reroll.
was a great reroll. That will hit as well.
That's all I will do. Actually, I will move round back behind her.
Sounds good. It is her turn now. Now her sword lights up on fire, and she's going to swing at Thanak.
No, stop it.
Can we make it not glow?
And she will miss. And she will hit. And her last attack will miss. So she will only hit you once, but she will drain another spell slot.
Just one level?
Just one level.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but I love that. I mean, not that it's hitting me, but
You like that effect?
Yeah.
Well, we're
that
going to
is
give
really
it to you
cool.
someday.
Someday!
Just a little hint of something I thought of that you should be able to do. So
Yeah, that's great.
Jeffrey.
Oh, hey, that's me.
That is you.
So has she has her reaction right now, right?
Yes,
That's a
she
thing.
does.
But so does Thanak.
Yep.
Thanak, try and make her not do this, and I'm going to get right up underneath her, and I'm going to cast Thunderwave straight up. Because I don't know what's going to happen, but I can only imagine that it's going to be funny.
Okay, well, the way your cube works, it is a 20-foot cube, right?
I think it's 15, but yeah.
You gotta pick one of the two boys that's gonna hit two.
You can totally hit me. That's fine.
I'd hit. You know what? Sure. Yeah, because it's Thanok's ghost and this is his fault, so...
Yeah.
And she's out of counter spells, so...
Oh, even better. Third wave.
She's out of
third level...
So.
Third level Thunder Wave up the butt. When they counterspell you, it still uses your spell slot, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Making sure so I don't...
That's going to fail that saving throw, too.
Oh, poor thing. Okay, bunches of badness. Where is it? Thunder Wave. 3d8. So you said this is doubled?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's just a terrible roll for bludgeoning damage, too. She hits the ceiling. I mean, it's a great roll for you guys. It's a terrible roll for her.
She'll take 28 points of thunder damage.
And 20 points of smashing against the ceiling damage.
And as soon as she leaves my space, I do that dodge roll thing out of the way so that she can fall back on the ground.
Yeah, that's part of what's happening here. So she hits the ceiling and then falls back down.
And I take the first 3 of that. Is that correct?
Yeah, you only
7, 5,
take
6. Oh, I gotta make a save too, right?
Yep.
What is it?
DC 17 Constitution save.
Constitution.
Oh yeah, you'll save, so you'll only take half damage.
And not be moved.
Not be moved.
So you'll take... There you go.
Yeah, that was alright.
Yeah, that's about it all.
Yeah.
And then bonus action. No, you know what? I'm going to hold on to my last Bardic Inspiration because we don't know if we'll need it.
Oh, you know you'll need it.
Thank you for moving me. I kept trying to and realized I couldn't.
Alright, so now it is Mav's turn.
Mav is going to cast Inflict Wounds. Oh. But he also is going to use his War Gone.
War Gone. Nope. You're still not going to get her.
Man.
Only I had an inspiration.
Yeah.
Do you want it?
You can't inspire him now, can you?
No, it is a bonus action. You and I had talked about the potential for it being, but I think with all the other reactions I have, it'd be worthless.
Yeah. Okay, Thanak, you're up.
Put her down too.
That'll hit.
One more.
That'll hit.
That'll hit. Oh.
And she's still up.
She's still up.
Gosh, she's so rude.
Othig.
Oh, and for effect, Jeffrey stayed prone just because it's, where he was in life.
That's all I will do.
Alright, so you lay into her with a few more hits, and she is still up. Thanak, do you have any spell slots yet left?
I have one first level and one second level.
Okay. That is actually important for what I'm going to do with this skill. But
Okay.
she is only going to hit you once, so you lose one more spell slot.
Okay.
Oof.
And then take 5 damage. That was a terrible longsword swing. Wait, does 18 hit you?
18 hits me exactly.
You'll get hit twice then.
So I will lose 2 spell slots.
Correct.
Okay.
And now it is Jeffrey's turn.
Oh, hey, that's me. And I'm going to just kind of... I have read a lot about you, and you're not living up to the hype. And I'm going to viciously mock her.
Good. Good, do it.
Not living up
She's
to the
going to
hype.
fail.
She's gonna fail, and...
I want that to kill her so bad.
Oh, man, it does not kill her.
Oh.
Guys, I haven't rolled over 4 damage on a vicious mockery yet. I feel like Jeff just isn't good at trash talking.
No, he's not.
Not at all.
He's too
not.
fond of
He's too polite.
Yeah.
Right?
Anything else there, T?
Gosh. No, just no.
Okay. Mav, you're up.
Mav's gonna troll the dead.
You're gonna succeed. And boom.
Oh,
Really,
oh, she had
really-
one hit point.
Oh. One health left.
Yep. You crumple up the disfigured Jenica, and she dies in a heap.
Is there anything like what Othig has for ones on a vicious mockery? Because, good grief.
No, unfortunately.
I would love that for my guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Right? Alright, so you guys are in the hallway. You can see a little bit further down because Othig and you moved down there. You know that it's clear up to there.
Let's
Actually, there is, isn't-
Nope, Thanik.
Yes. What? Oh, thank you.
Let me see notes. Alright. So we're at... You got 3 trap checks left. And you will spend 2 of them in this hallway. And you will be fairly certain there are no traps. And you will come to this juncture. And the sand... If you stop in the sand now, it is up over your knees. And you would, if you sank all the way down, it would be to your waists.
Well,
Oh boy, that's like up to my chest.
So,
How far away from the ceiling?
how far are you away from what?
The ceiling.
You got about 6 feet between you and the ceiling when you get on top of the sand.
She'd been like, how far are we until the end?
yeah.
That's what I thought he said too.
Another question that gets no answer.
So we have either straight south or...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Straight south, or it looks like it bent. It does. You can see. I'll just reveal that. It looks like it goes a little bit to
Okay.
the west and then goes south.
Well, which one, guys?
The
South.
left one.
Yeah, they're both south.
Most south.
Most south?
They're both going most
This one.
south.
So
Most south.
you trudge a little bit further, and Andy, make an insight check. Obviously, now it is Mav's turn to fully hear voices. Why is that? Oh, because you're tired.
He's tired.
Again, they're familiar, but you can't make them out. There is a door here that has a large lock on it. It looks very complex.
Do you want to take the time, Master Thanak, or do you just want me to pop the lock?
You just pop it, yeah.
I will cast Knock.
Can I have Thanik in front of me and Othig behind me?
Yeah, definitely.
Yep, sure can.
Othig, why don't you pull up the rear, since you have more mobility as well as range. And then I'll be in front checking traps anyways.
Yeah, before I pop the lock on this door, do you want to
me.
check for traps?
And you're going to cast Death Ward on you? It's probably
Yes.
a real good idea.
Pansy.
All right. You
did
do
you-
still have a trap check left. It was
Okay.
a 26, and so you're fairly certain there are no traps. You open up the
Okay.
door, and it opens up into what appears to be a room.
Kick down the door. Mike,
Yeah.
can I use a little bit of unique use of prestidigitation to give kind of like a cone of a little bit extended visibility in a direction to kind of give myself a little more visibility in the room?
Yeah, you could do that. It's hard. I mean, obviously, and you only get glimpses of it, but you do it a few times in a row. And
Like a flashlight in a dark room?
Yeah, you kind of figure out that the room is about
We're playing.
this wide.
It's like we're playing Luigi's Mansion.
Oh God, please no. We're definitely going to lose Mav if we're playing Luigi's Mansion.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah, let's move into the room. Check for traps in this room real quick, and then
I do need a new trap check now.
a nude trap check. Those are the worst.
Ooh. You're fairly certain there are no traps in this room. And
Then
with
it could
Phil's
do
use
that.
of prestidigitation in a room, he gets it open to being about this large, and on a pedestal at the pinnacle of that room, you see the matching door knocker to the third door in the entryway. And as you see that, rising up out of the sand is Mav's father. For most of you guys, it's Uncle not his father, Uncle Amcum, who he was so close to. And then Uncle Amcum turns into a giant scorpion. A
No me
giant
gusta.
reaper scorpion.
Excellent.
And I need you guys to roll initiative. Mav was like, oh no, why didn't I get this one earlier?
I'm so upset that I didn't get a good roll.
So, you want to make me invisible?
No. Look at all of our hit points. I think I have.
To be
an
fair,
idea.
each of Thanik and Othig
Yeah.
more health than left.
To be fair, his spread isn't nearly as great as everyone else's spread.
Yeah.
So okay. All right. We'll see what happens.
How are we standing again? So I'm sort of in front.
Yep, you are technically in front. It would be right in front of the group.
I will use my last two pincers here.
So your group would be
FYI.
Let's do this. Because it would have manifested right in front of the group.
Okay.
Unless someone's using that fancy grant attack advantage.
We'll see.
Yeah.
All right,
I have a
Othig,
different plan for that.
you're up first.
Okay. Well,
The scorpion still has Uncle Amcum's face on it, too, just so you know.
Oh come on!
Careful where you're going. Careful where you are going.
that's where I went.
Okay, but as you run away, I'm gonna say, careful where you're going.
Okay. Hit, sir.
Othig is bound and determined to get himself killed.
Again,
Is this actually a 4x4, Mike? Or what is this?
the creature?
Yeah.
It is a 3x3.
Okay. It just didn't have green squares at all, so I got confused.
Yeah, because I had to swoop the token up so it got...
Oh, if you look at the markers next to its name, there's the one that's the little box. You can actually change that when you open it up. You can change it to you have to have the thing selected on its turn so you get its big box.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you do that, there's one that says size and reach. If you change that 5 to a 15, it'll actually change it for everybody.
Oh. Interesting. Okay, I'll remember that. So Othig unleashes quite a few smacks, gets a crit in there. And, yeah. Thanok, you're up.
Does this thing look like it might have reach?
Oh, this thing looks like it definitely has reach. Maybe not with its claws, but that tail's gonna have some reach.
I am going to cast... yeah. My last spell slot. Got to cast one spell in here, so that's super duper. I'm going to cast Granaback Brilliance on Mav so that he has advantage on the saving throws.
Good.
Alright. And bonus actions, nah?
Bonus action, I'll use second one.
Okay. Alright, well the scorpion can...
Hey, that was a good one.
And the way you're positioned in the room, it cannot fit into any of the other squares. So
I would argue, Mike, for your sake, because I'm itty-bitty, he could probably stand over me.
No, he can move to here.
Oh, okay. Also that.
So, but he will be leaving Othig's space, so Othig, you'll have to take a whack at him. I mean, you don't have to. You can totally
You'll have to.
Get off the hook, but... And then he is going to claw twice at Mav. That first one is a critical hit. Sorry, Mav. This is not starting out well.
Oh.
That's not a good crit, so it's only 15. The next one is... Oh, no. It's payback, Andy. It's payback. Still only a 15, which, yeah, that's not even average. It's below average. And then the sting.
It's dying!
Yeah, what just happened?
I don't
know.
Oh, I accidentally changed its hit points to 10, and that's not... Ooh.
Payback.
Huh, I don't know why it did what... I know why I did that. And then the sting, sir. Not a crit, but still going to hit you. I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
That's an advantage.
It is at advantage as the Reaper poison goes to take hold on you.
Oh.
14. So you are going to take... Let's see. You made the save, just barely, mind you. So it's halves. You take 35 points of poison damage.
And that's halved as well, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I already halved it for that.
Oh. No, but I mean it should be quartered, right?
Yeah.
Total should be quartered.
Quarter of this damage was 35.
Holy cow.
Don't forget these things melt people.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
He's got a hit point left.
Mav has
a hit point left.
I don't know how... Here's what I saw. I saw Mav get crit twice and then stung and is still up.
Yep, you can thank Death Ward for that, I'm sure.
Mav is just gonna, swipe off the robe.
Holy cow.
So Jeffrey is going to look at Mav and go, Holy hell! And I'm going to use Undeniable Logic, dealing 5 points of damage to the scorpion.
You
and
just
then I'm
healed
going...
the scorpion for 5.
Ah! Bollocks! Can you apply that as damage instead? Psychic damage?
I can.
And then I'm going to go, nope. You need to just calm down, little buddy, and I'm going to cast Hold Monster on it. So it'll make a Wisdom saving throw DC 17 at disadvantage. Do you want to do that, or you want me to?
Oh, shoot. You do it. Yes.
And it holds still.
Oh, you freeze it up. It's
And then I'm going to move here. And that'll be my turn.
okay. Mav, you're up.
Mav is going to move there.
I wonder why.
Yeah, there looks good. Well, he's probably going to do Cure Wounds on himself.
Good call.
I'm so glad I crit you twice in a row. I'm just glad I didn't crit you with the stinger, because that, even with Dwarven...
Oh.
Holy cow.
that would have been...
I would have been fine with it.
It might have killed you.
Might have.
No, because any damage would put me to 1.
Oh, that's right. That
true.
ward, no matter how much damage he takes, he would be at 1
that's
hit
true.
point.
Alright, so you're going to cast Cure Wounds on
So
yourself.
I'm going to do Healing Word at 3rd level, and I'm going to do Healer's Kit as well.
Okay. Alright, so that's going to be your turn then. Othig. This scorpion just busted up Mav bad. But you just watched Mav take a face full of Reaper poison and dust it
Yeah.
off.
Nice.
No. Mav yells at Othin to come closer to him.
Oh, okay.
Because he doesn't want that scorpion sliding
Yeah.
over there.
Oh, you sneaky devil. I see what you did.
Dude.
You're a butthole.
You do have advantage on these attacks right now, Brian. Cause
Sure does, and they auto-crit.
And they're auto-crit. So, roll damage on that one again, and I will subtract 5. Oh, gosh. Bam.
Nice.
Okay.
I always forget to put the paralysis on him.
Oh, sorry, you said auto crit, right?
Yep. So roll
Yeah.
another d10. I will take 5 off again. Alright. You gotta do your little trick to get it to...
Sorry, hang on.
It's alright.
Why?
Wrong key combination.
Alright, so you're hurting on this scorpion as it's paralyzed.
Alright.
Thanok.
Are you serious?
Thanak,
He
I'm
was
so
still
proud of you.
distracted by the fact that Mav survived.
Yeah.
Seriously, he just... Yeah.
That's embarrassing. Yeah, that's it.
Alright, it's Scorpo's turn, who makes his saving throw. T, do you want to do that? Or
Yeah, I'll find the button.
okay. Either way, it's the end of its turn.
Oh, it's no longer
It's
paralyzed.
another nat 20 for me. That's a ton.
For real?
Yeah, I've had a ton.
Jeez.
It's
Alright,
no longer paralyzed, but Jeff, it's your turn.
it's not, and I'm out of Bardic Inspirations, but what I'm not out of is 4th level spell slots to cast Thunder Wave. It will fail.
It's a shame you still didn't have it paralyzed.
I know. Well, that wouldn't have helped
That's
because of
true,
cons.
it's not a melee crit.
Right, I'm not a melee creature. Is this one also vulnerable?
You don't know. You haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay. Kablamo.
It is, so you may roll another Kablamo. And I will add it to that Kablamo.
Oh, do you want me to just roll it on it?
Yeah, you can go right ahead and roll another one right on it.
Boom.
Nice.
Thunderwave, and he's pushed against the wall, which I don't know if that does anything or not. So
it will take a little bit of damage from wall.
Cool beans. And then I really don't like where I'm sitting, but I have a feeling that if I move, someone's going to be upset. So
No, you can move.
Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it might sting me, and that's worse.
Well, yes, you might be upset, but I won't be.
And because you aren't going to be able... Oh, you do have resistance to poison.
I do, because of the belt.
Yep.
Gosh, this is bad news, Bears. Yeah, I'll just, I guess, hang out right there and wait to see what happens.
All right, then it is Mav's turn.
Mav is going to guiding bolt. Mav is not going to guiding bolt himself.
No.
Why not? Where's your sense of adventure? Oof.
Not your best guiding bolt.
No.
No, but Ophig's up, and he has advantage on this guy now.
This is true.
What's that?
I don't know. Why did we make the Scorpion make a charisma save?
I don't know.
All right.
I just did it, okay?
Scorpion is whacked. Scorpion is whacked again. Scorpion is whacked for the third time, and it is
Excellent.
killed. And Mav does not have to worry about this.
Thank you.
Chasing it down. And nobody else has to make the Reaper poison save.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Scary.
I was waiting for my character to get dissolved by it because of what I did with it.
All right, so you guys killed the Scorpion. There is a tremor. Sand is now pouring down out of the ceiling. Like water rushing out of the ceiling.
All right. Let's grab the knocker and get out of here.
Run.
Yeah.
All right.
Dab on the haters and get out of town.
Okay, so Jeffrey, you're going to run up and grab the knocker? Is that what I heard?
I'm little. Yeah, I'll grab it.
All right, please make a Constitution saving throw.
He gave you the option to say no, and you gave yourself an option to say no, and you still took it.
Come on, Reaper
That's
poison.
a 12.
Jeffrey, you take 32 points of lightning damage.
Down I go.
Is it a spell?
It is a spell.
I may absorb it.
All right. You take no points of lightning damage.
Holy cow. How are you, Mav? Are you exhausted? Like, what level of exhaustion are you at the moment?
Well, that's going to depend. What level spell was that?
That was a 5th level lightning bolt.
Because at the moment, I would rather just him get knocked out and we heal him than you not being able to move quickly.
I can carry him.
Yeah.
You
Let my brother carry me.
All right. So Mav is now rocking 3 levels of exhaustion.
Your brother's
Correct.
dead.
All right. As you pick up the knocker, though, Jeffrey's like holding it, and his hair is now standing on end because the charge originally ran through the knocker. But the sand stops.
Woo!
Alright, where did we...
Do we want to explore that last hallway or get to the middle room by the Minotaur and go through the door?
We should
Sure, why not?
I mean, we can see more than 10 feet now, I assume.
Yes, you can.
So yeah, we'll peek around the corner and see if there's anything down there. We'll peek into those other 2 rooms as we head out, but we might as well just get going.
It's been too short for a long rest. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait too short. I need.
Just checking because of time. Like I didn't know if time was checking that either.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's valid. Who knows?
Interesting. So give me just a sec here. So what are you guys doing? Are you just gonna peek around?
Yeah, peek around the corner where my arrow is, and I guess peek just to see if there's anything of note in those rooms.
Yeah. There is not. It's just hallways, empty rooms where it looked like it was intended for you to maybe search out and waste time as whatever was looking for you found you.
All right, we'll head back to the Minotaur then.
Sounds good.
Short rest for hit dice.
Once we get to the Minotaur, yeah, we'll ask him if it's safe to take a rest there. I mean,
We could just
blown up, but we may be entering into the courtroom. We don't know. This may just be the court of the queen.
yeah. We could also rest in the judge room as well.
Potentially, yeah. But I think honestly, door knockers. I mean, using logic, a door knocker is usually to get someone's attention to enter their home. So the likelihood is,
Unless she attacks us.
if she
Final
attacks us,
challenge.
we're screwed anyway.
Yeah.
That's true.
But I will default to you. I mean, the reality is, if the queen of this kingdom wants us dead, we will be dead.
Yeah.
That's how rulers work.
The question, honestly, the question is whether or not the knocker opens up into a new section of the labyrinth that we have to solve, or if it's just now we've gained the ability for a meeting.
I don't know what I would try.
Or if the door attached to the knocker is a mimic.
Maybe the mimic.
You never know.
Maybe the knocker is the mimic.
Maybe it is. Maybe the queen is. Maybe this whole temple is. Maybe we're inside the mimic.
Maybe you're a mimic.
Maybe I am.
I just mimic you.
So what are you guys doing?
Going back and play.
Well, if no one's worried about hit dice, then I guess we just go to the main room.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys make your way back, and as you pass through, there is a notable change in the labyrinth. All of the doors in the door room are open. Many of the statues in the Hall of Rulership are gone. There's a lot of things that have become quite different in this place.
Do we feel as though the place itself has aged at all or become more disrepaired?
No, it doesn't look more disrepaired. It looks to be in the same state. It just looks cleaned up. Ooh, you're going to have to give it a minute. I loaded the full map of the labyrinth, not the sectionals, and it's a little mad at me.
When you say clean up, do you mean like tidied up, like someone's
Yes.
been through it?
It looks tidied up is a good way to say it.
This Minotaur is an amazing housekeeper. You should give him a contract.
We tried.
Oh, you did?
It's been talked about.
Did he accept?
No.
Well, he wouldn't actually be here if he accepted.
That's not true. He could have to fulfill his previous contract before accepting yours.
So we don't need a map open to do this part here. So you guys head back to the main entrance, and there's the Minotaur there. He's hanging out. He looks at you. He nods, and you're fairly certain there is a feeling of respect coming from the Minotaur. Like, he's like, oh, wow, you're back. Didn't necessarily expect that type thing going on.
Oh, very cool. Jeffrey's gonna puff up his chest a little bit and like feel kind of proud of himself since he's never been here before.
And then he doesn't say anything. He doesn't do anything. What do you guys want to do?
Does this knocker look anything like the thing in his nose?
No, it does not.
I was really hoping.
He actually doesn't have one of those in his nose, and he'd be really offended at your assumption that all Minotaurs had bull rings.
He'd be offended if I said it out loud.
Right, so he's offended.
Bold of you to assume we all have nose rings.
Huh. I don't know. They all look alike to me.
Oof.
Nose rings? Yeah, they do.
The Minotaurs.
Minotaurs.
They all look
Yeah.
like a bug that someone needs to get.
Um,
So yeah, we'll put the knocker on the door and give it 3
give it what for?
knocks.
Okay, so you put it on the door, and as you swing the knocker, this voluminous bang comes out of
Oops.
it. It's like shocking how loud it is. It's almost, Jeff. It's very similar to your cloak when you use thaumaturgy.
Oh, yay.
So you bang it a few different times, and then all of a sudden there's a crack in the door that you couldn't quite make out before, and Matthias says, "You may now enter the chamber of the Queen." And he walks towards you guys, and he kind of shoos you out of the way and pushes the doors open for you.
Jeffrey will take off his hat.
Okay. So you guys head down the stairs, and there is another door that, as you approach, opens on its own. And there is a very well-lit room beyond it, but you can't really see far into it because there's 3 large pillars blocking your way. I'm assuming you're going to navigate your way around them, because there is a voice that beckons you forward. It says, "Welcome to my court. It has been a long time since I've had visitors."
I'll tell.
No one is being solved for murder.
I'll tell Jeffrey to introduce us.
Yeah, I will do my job
With
as
guidance.
of the granite backs. I will present
Okay.
the legendary saviors of the was it the north, the northern kingdom of the Kren Empire. And I'll put a name
As you're saying this, I'll just say no. All Kren.
And I'll list a couple of their victories, a couple of their exploits, and then announce that they humbly wish to meet before the Queen of question mark. Would we have got we got the name of who this all was, correct?
I don't think we did. It's
No,
just another
she's
letter.
only ever been known as the Queen of the Labyrinth.
Then that's what I will announce and request permission to humbly meet before the Queen of the Labyrinth.
Do you do this on the other side of the pillars or this side of the pillars?
This side. Where's Matthias? He opened the doors but did not enter, correct?
Correct.
So yeah, this would be on this side of the entrance as we come down and hear the voice speak to us.
Okay. So you do not have to roll at disadvantage then. Make a performance check.
Beautiful. Did you guide me there, Mavamine?
He did.
Yes.
He said guidance.
Does somebody else have performance?
This would
No.
not be the type of thing you could gain advantage on. This
I
is
was just
solo.
checking.
This is a solo act. Especially because I just pushed you forward and said start talking.
Plus a D4 will bring us to a 21.
21. So you do a great introduction, and as you get to the end, and she heard Thanok coach you that you were the saviors of all Kren, and you ask her, and you end it asking her what her name is and what she actually rules over, but you do it very formally, not bumbling, and she mimics the conversation that you and Thanok just had, and she says, "Why, I'm the queen of all Kren."
Told you.
And she says, "Come closer to where I can see you." And you can
As soon as she says that, I'm going to run out from the pillar and
She's gonna turn you into stone. That's what.
No. No, I wanted to.
I want that to happen.
Thank her for. I wanted to thank her and ask her if that was really her in my dream.
So when you cross the border of the pillars, is anybody else coming or just Othig?
Yeah, I'll follow.
Yeah, why not?
I guess.
What happened?
Othig dashes off because he wants to see this. He wants to see this thing. And what you see is a massive creature. Has the body of a lion and the upper torso of a woman and some gigantic wings. And she looks as amazing and beautiful as she does deadly. She's easily tail to head 40 feet long.
Holy cow.
And she's sitting on a throne of gold and gems and other precious items. And she smiles as you all run forward. And she says, My, so eager. It is a pleasure to meet you, and indeed I was the one in your dream. And I thank you.
And at that, I'm going to tell her, then your kingdom is the kingdom that we saved then.
Correct. It is.
Are we looking at a lamia?
No. You were looking at a giant sphinx.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm less nervous now.
I don't know if that one's being less nervous.
One of them are benevolent, the other one's not.
Well...
And she's like, and you've fought so hard for this audience. Whatever do you want?
We don't know why we're here.
That's a good point.
We're just here to solve mysteries.
She smiles, and she's like, oh, I do love a good puzzle. But what has drawn you here? I did not call.
Yes.
We were just out on...
It was the
We were just out on mission when we stumbled across this place.
She says. And she gets up off of her pile of treasure and she shakes kind of like a dog would, and gold just goes flying off of her.
Jeez.
And she walks forward. She's like, so you just sought the unknown and happened to find your way to me.
Jeffrey's looking through his notes, and he's just like, I believe his name is Mike? Through his legend lore notes. Let us hear.
Interesting. Well, you can be of further service to me if you so desire. I would like to show you something.
Please.
Before that, if I may be so bold to ask, we have this fancy jewelry I believe belongs to you?
Oh, that very much belongs to you.
To us.
I placed it for you.
So, we have deduced, through the legendary skills of Master Thanok, that attuning to this will bolster our abilities, but does that bequeath us to you or someone else?
You would be summoned only in the case where I needed to protect my throne. Otherwise, there is no compulsion laid upon these items.
Would this make us your champions?
Yes, that's a good word for it.
Wonderful. I will add it to the list of accolades.
Without sounding rude in trying to say this, but would she divulge like what her role is in, you know, how she rules over all Kren? You know what I'm going for?
Yes, you say that to her, and she tips her head to the side, and she's like, it has been long since I spoke with mortals. Kren, that is the place you call home, correct?
Yeah, and then at that, I think I'd tell her about it. I mean, I feel like she would know, but I guess I just feign ignorance here. Like, I just want to share with her, exactly what we've been through and what's happened to the land that she claims dominion over.
She says, I see. I misunderstood your primitive speech. I meant the land. It's mine.
That makes more sense.
Like all of it?
Yes.
So you're like the divine?
I am an agent of.
Oh, fancy.
I have been granted dominion over these lands. What you would call countries, I just claim as my own.
To what end?
Good question.
This is what I wanted to show you. I do not rule, or have been given leave to rule in such a way that sways the world of mortals much. Mine is a duty to preserve, to create an environment in which you may prosper should you choose to do so, and to dissuade your kind from destruction. And as she's saying this, she's walking towards you. She transforms into a normal-looking woman. Still regal, has a crown on, fancy robes.
As she does that, Jeffrey will... Oh, gosh. Because she's presenting herself in her true form, or was that her true form?
That was her true form. You don't know, but that was the form she was at rest in. So.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll just continue.
And she just walks past you, and she says, "Follow me, please." And so she walks out into the main area of the labyrinth, up the stairs. Matthias, he keeps his composure, but you can see in his mind that he just got poop scared, and he says, "My lady," and she just puts her hand up, and he nods and follows along behind you all, and she takes you out onto the Griffin's terrace, onto that carved area, and she says, "Look at my kingdom." And as you look out, you can, it's a strange view, but you can see all lands. And they're on fire.
That was quick.
She says, "No. That is only a handful of years from now."
Handful on our hands or on yours?
I suppose it's again, things are unclear. You are not when you were. This is what is to come, where you stand now.
When you said all lands, we're talking about all of Talus?
You can only see the area that you call the continent of Krenshad. It doesn't look like the destruction has spread past that.
Okay.
So not the entire planet.
Is this fate avoidable?
Perhaps.
I think then, if this is the thing that she wanted to show us, I think what we would ask for, at least what Othig would ask for, is whatever aid she can give us if we're to have some part in averting this.
And she says, "I will help you, indeed. Follow me back to my throne room." And so she turns around, she walks away, takes you back downstairs. She says, "I am not allowed to interfere much in the affairs of mortals. I'm definitely not allowed to secure your victory for you by either the granting of boons that you have not earned or direct interference. However, it does not leave me without options. I will return you to the time that you entered my labyrinth, and I will send you upon your way, and I will send with you a champion of mine.
Send with what?
Send with you a champion of mine who will aid you in this endeavor. I do not...
Do we need to write him a contract?
I thought you already did.
Yeah, we did.
One in our hearts we did.
Then pull it out right now.
She would go on to explain that she's going to reset the time that you came in here. Many years have passed while you were in here. She will send you back to when you entered in. She's going to send Matthias with you. And she will, if she can, let you know what form the enemy is going to come in. But she does not know currently. Is there anything else you wish of me?
How will she contact us?
I will send a messenger.
Are we still required to keep this secret?
Yes, you are.
How do we explain the extra guild member?
You found a new ally.
I'm sure it'll work out just fine.
Alright.
Matthias needs no real explanation.
Suppose.
Man would ask what causes the fire.
She says, perhaps you've already witnessed some of it, but something from the hells has been attempting to break free in our world, in our land, in my land. It will find a way out. Stop it.
Seems simple enough.
Says the champions who defeated my labyrinth and proved themselves worthy of such a task.
You said you weren't allowed to give us any help that we hadn't earned?
Correct.
Is there any... what would we need to do in order to earn? Like, what would qualify as earning?
Continue to do great things. Do them in my name. Do them in the name of the King of Kings. Do them in the name of the Martyr. I will know. And I will send reward.
Alright.
Fair enough.
Are we not going to be able to talk about this when we leave here?
You will not be able to talk about the Queen specifically, or the Labyrinth specifically. You will be allowed to reference it vaguely. You'll be able to tell people you went to a labyrinth that the location is secret and did things there that are secret. But you will have a little bit more leeway now to communicate.
Okay.
Yeah, I was hoping for the ability to at least postulate a little bit that the Lord is moving on behalf of the people, and we know this because we met with an ambassador of him.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the hope, was that kind of like those people that claim they've seen an angel kind of situation.
Yeah, it would be vague stuff, but you'd be able to do it.
Okay. What? Yeah. Guys, it took you so long to unlock my next character.
No, Tony doesn't play the Minotaur.
That's a weird icon.
I don't want to play the Minotaur. I just had to throw him up there because it was funny.
That is so funny. Any other questions before you leave the Queen's Labyrinth?
Oh, I have so many questions, but I don't think we have the time.
Okay. Well, then that's where we'll leave tonight.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we can do a little bit of Discord work over the week. I could answer a few more questions. And
I was going to ask for that.
We'll start next week, probably here, because depending on what you guys do, there might be. I never know what you guys are going to do, so we'll start here.
If it makes you feel any better, we don't know either.
Yeah, I know.
So real quick, I think the only last question I have is: does she have any knowledge of the current world that she would be able to give us some insight or glean into with some of the current political things that are going on?
She basically would tell you that unless it's an event akin to the Nightmare Lord, she does not pay much attention to the affairs of men.
Oh, she's obfuscated herself?
Yeah, she's non-interference unless there is a calamity coming that requires attention of her nature.
So the Nightmare Lord would have been something she would have been paying attention to, but would the Civil War have been?
Probably not, because it wasn't world-threatening, it was only locality-threatening.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, it wasn't even, it was politics.
Okay.
It wasn't
I think the only other thing then would be, is there anyone else like her?
Yes, there are others like her. There are other powerful celestials that guard places and oversee them, the safety of everything.
Okay. I'm sure I'll have a couple more over Discord this week, but that'll be enough for tonight because it's getting late.
Yep.
And just to double check, she had said earlier, but I wanted to make sure the gold that we found is ours to keep.
Correct.
Okay.
As is the jewelry.
Okay.
Can she remove the curse from this bow?
Done. She just snaps her fingers and and it is the bow, but it is uncursed. It no longer carries the curse. It's not just she removed it from you; she removed the curse.
Wow.
Can she make it unattuned? Like unattuned?
She starts to laugh, and she's like, "Earn it."
All right.
Are you asking if she will unattune it from you or make it unattunable?
Make it unattunable.
That's the curse. That's already been done. You can unattune it yourself.
No,
make it so that you don't. Yeah. It doesn't use.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what Ryan was asking. I thought Ryan was asking if he was allowed to put it down now.
Yeah. Obviously.
All right. Well, I say that's where we stop, gentlemen, and I will see you all soon.
All right. Excellent.
Indeed.
Have a good night.
Good game.
All right. Good night, guys.